turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything, and then conquer Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
I've been waiting for so long. Now those feelings are so gone. I don't care what else goes on. We will take you away in the night when you see me, and I'm feeling free. Leave me to play.
We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We bring the heat, we bring the fire, we bring the dirt, we'll take you higher. We fill the place with our entire face, spitting bass, driven gunfire. remember us after today.
Well, good evening, everybody. 6:30 p.m. IST means it's time for your daily dose of the ESL India Premiership 2017 summer season. Phase 3 is on now. Phase 2 and Phase 1 are already done with. We've had our scenes of promotion relegation. We've got our warriors for this Phase 3. After the Phase 2 is culminating relegation and promotion scenes. Now, we are right now starting. We have started the journey quite some time back. Now we're around day 5 of the Phase 3 and we have some interesting matches lined up. So let's quickly take a look at who's lined up against who. Alright, talking about the lineup for today, we have Jimit Bhatt versus Prashant Pandey happening in Clash Royale Best of 5 streaming live to you. Otherwise, apart from that, in the off-stream match, we have Mrin versus Ruben Dicuna happening off-stream. Now in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, we have Team Wolf versus Dare to Dream lined up for you guys at 7 p.m. IST, whereas Game for Glory and GMD Gaming are going to have a showdown at the same time off stream. Now at 8 p.m. we have Dota 2 happening, the 5v5 MOBA between Aggressive 5 and Entity Gaming, whereas at 8 p.m. we have the Council and Go Line Gaming having a go at each other. Now since we're at it, you guys know that who all are placed. Let's quickly take a look at the Masters League standings of Clash Royale. Now talking about the Masters League current standings of Clash Royale, we have Ruben Dicuna as the champion right now because he's leading the pack in the first position with 9 points to his name, 3 matches played, 3 matches as victories. Now Jimit Bhatt follows closely behind. He's played 1 game for now. It's going to be his second game today and he's got 3 points in his kitty already out of the 1 match he's played because each match grants you 3 points. So he's right now in the second position. Whereas Tahir Devil's Twin Sharif is right now in the third position. He's got pretty much the same stats as Jimit Bhatt. He's got 3 points. He's played 1 match and that 1 match was a victory for him. Whereas Mrin Lakar, our champion from last year, is having troubled times. He's treading troubled waters because he's played 3 matches. He's only managed to secure 3 points because he's lost 2 of those matches out of the 3 he played. Now Prashant Pandey has a similar story like Mrin Lakar. He's played 3 matches out of which he's only managed to secure 3 points and he's lost 2 games out of those 3 matches. Now Prashant Pandey is the same story. Prashant Pandey, like I told you, he's got the same story right now. He's got 3 points, 3 matches and 2 losses out of those 3 matches. Now, Vikram Asopa is a different scene altogether. He stands snugly in the 6th position because he's got 0 points against his name because he's yet to break even with any matches right now. Now, Hasib Iqbal Nazir and Arpan Christian are a different story altogether. For the first ever time, you guys who are watching us on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India are seeing the name Hasib in the last 2 sections of the Masters League. This guy who was dominating in the first 2 phases has been brought down to his knees by varied people who either been promoted or either they were there in the Masters League from beforehand. Now, as you can see, Hasib Iqbal Nazir is yet to break even with any points because he's got 1 match down and he's managed to lose that game as well. Whereas Arpan Christian is a different story altogether. He's in the last rung of the Masters League. He's only managed to play 2 matches so far, failed to secure any points from those 2 matches. And like I said, lost 2 matches, 0 points. You stand in the bottom of the table. That's how it is, man. Alright, well, moving on, since we now know the Masters League standings of the Clash Royale game, let's quickly take a look at who these opponents facing against each other are. We have Prashant Pandey and Jimit Bhatt having a showdown against each other, whereas let's talk about Jimit Bhatt here. Jimit Bhatt is based in Mumbai, okay? He was the top participant in the summer season phase 1 of the Challenger League. He got promoted automatically to the Master League at the end of phase 1. And he had an abysmal run in the phase 2 Master League and finished 6th, sadly. But he started his phase 3 campaign with a win after he beat Mrin. Today he faces his second opponent, which is going to be Ruben Dicuna, which is going to be Prashant Pandey, my bad there. And he is going to be playing the phase 2 topper, which is Prashant Pandey. Now, Prashant Pandey, he stood 5th in the Clash Royale Summer Season Phase 1 Master League. He turned out to be a giant killer in Phase 2 as he beat strong players such as Mrin, Devil's Twin and finished 1st in the process. In Phase 3, he has already played 3 matches, of which he has managed to win only 1. So, will this match swing in favor of Prashant Pandey or will Jimit Bhatt take home the glory and the smiles We'll find out soon enough when Manoj Supergola, our caster of the game, takes us through this best of 5 Clash Royale. And remember, people, be riveted to your seats because this journey is going to be awesome. We have Clash Royale, which is just about beginning now. We have Counter-Strike Global Offensive after that at 7 p.m. We have Dota 2 happening at 8 p.m. So many games, so little time. So whoever is watching us, hold on to your seats because this joyride has been brought to you by Omen, by HP, HyperX, and Zowie by BenQ, and organized with the lovely peeps at Northern Gaming. So let's begin the games.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership Summer Season Phase 3 daily stream of the Masters. I am Manoj Supergola, and with me is...
Hey guys, Shaurya Dominic Kumar here again.
So, as usual, Shaurya, yesterday you missed the cast and filled in.
As usual.
Okay, so today we're going to be watching a match, the Clash Royale match between Prashant PP Pandey and Jimit Bhatt, as Vagish so likes to call them.
Such creative gamer names.
You can't diss our players on stream, man. So while we're waiting for the players to go live, I guess let's. What do you want to do? You want to talk about patch change?
The new patch is quite interesting, actually. Especially finally a Night Witch nerf coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the stacking changes are that meaningful. I mean, the only time you're really going to stack a tornado or a poison is if you're running a mirror deck, and mirror decks are anyway not really favored in this.
Well, not necessarily. Now that they've made these changes,
I get that, but even then, what are you really going to achieve stacking like 2 poisons? I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't know. Maybe a poison stack multiplicatively instead of additively.
No, it's a percent stack.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it really makes that much of a difference. And we are going to go into game 1 now. Jim, so who's your favored matchup here?
I'm gonna have to go with Prashant because
I agree. Like I've been really liking Prashant.
Like if any of the people watching right now were regulars, what do you say, audience, they would know why I would say Prashant.
Yeah, pretty much. And Jimit is actually playing a 3 Musketeer deck, so I'm going to bet my money that there's a heal in this deck.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen a 3 Musketeer deck do well without the heal. Because the plays you can make with the heal, as we saw, last stream, were really, really good. Over here, so one of the changes is actually the skeleton count, right? For Skellies going from 4 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's a really meaningful change. I mean, Skellies are a very powerful card, but it's not, yeah.
So that Goblin gang just got murdered. Okay, so it looks like this is a Hog Cycle deck for Prashant and versus a 3 Musketeer deck with 2 cards not revealed yet.
But it's not really a Hog Cycle deck. I mean, he's running like Lightning and the Executioner as well.
Yeah,
he could have made it like a little less average elixir is all I'm saying for a true cycle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
that may be so. But I would say the addition of Lightning into this Hog deck is really good because we've seen other players play on the ESL India Premiership.
That is true. I mean, of course, the Lightning is working out for him really well this game because, I mean, it's really good against the Elixir Collector as well as the 3 Musketeers. So it is a very powerful card for him.
So,
but
just over a minute left and Jimit is still holding last 2 cards. What do you think they are?
If I had to put my money, okay, so Zap was revealed right there. Last card is quite interesting. It might be a bowler. I've seen 3 Musketeer decks on bowler. So it could be that as well. I mean, it gives him some tankiness and as well as like utility with the knockback and all, and would do actually pretty well against. So actually, I'm going to revise my thing and say it's not bowler because if there was a bowler, he would have played it against the Hawk.
I know why you said that because we saw the video.
No. But I actually said that before. I'm gonna plead with it. So, this is really where Jimit's deck should be doing well, and that's exactly what happened.
Exactly.
So, I mean, up until now, you could see that like things might have looked slightly shaky for Jimit, and the tar does go down, but that's not a big deal. 157 HP, that tar should be finished quite soon. I don't know why.
Not necessary. There's
why
only
did he
10
play
seconds.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
there we go. The miner is going to bring the crowd down and we're going to go into overtime. But now comes the question. Will Jimit again make moves that are too late and lose?
I don't understand why he played the minion horde on that side over there.
Oh wow, so the Ram did manage to make contact and do a lot of damage, bringing the tower down to 1000 HP.
So, I mean, if you see, right, Jimit, his Elixir Collector has essentially been dead in his hand for a while. He's playing a 3-card deck right now because he can't really afford to put the Elixir Collector down because Prashant would have cycled to the Lightning already. Even the Musks he hasn't played for a while, okay? The Musks just came out. So, the game it's quite even actually, even though like it's seemingly favored towards Jimit right now. But Prashant is, I think, playing really well because a heavy deck like Jimit's is absolutely favored in double elixir.
I don't know, man. Like Prashant just did a couple of moves that I really don't agree with, and Jimit did a really amazing distraction with his Kellys so that his Musketeers can kill.
And yeah, that Prashant is going to lose his tower over there. That was just too big a push for Prashant to really defend. I mean, that log and the tornado was just. The minion horde, in fact, is a problem for Prashant because the only card the only card he can really run is the executioner. So there's not much he could have done actually.
So I guess I would say in that, honestly, Jimit was the better player.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why Prashant's off his game now.
I wouldn't really call it being off. So I would say the standings are a lot more balanced now. Now that the new players, who honestly are Jimit, Ruben, Apan, who isn't really doing so well.
I mean, even last phase, right? Prashant wasn't really leading the leaderboard. It was all Hasib all the way till the end.
True, that is true. And
Prashant did climb later on.
Nobody really beat him in his golden deck in the first phase either.
So I mean, Prashant does seem to be experimenting a lot with decks now. He's not just running a standard golem deck, which is always good. So I think maybe the first game again, he was just trying out a different deck, seeing how it played. And we probably see him switch to a more traditional deck now.
I just hope it's not another golem deck, man. I just can't take it anymore.
I mean, he plays it well, honestly. Like I enjoy watching him. Probably like as Hasib, with Hasib, it's like it's basically an algorithm. Honestly, you can get like a bot. So, but
actually, that's what I was afraid of in the beginning. Is Hasib really playing, or is he just sort of making a program code?
I'm sure you could use machine learning and like create a Clash Royale. Yeah, but no, but I don't know. I mean, I still think Prashant can win. I don't think I do genuinely think that.
I still think it's anyone's game. Yeah. So it looks like the game 2 is ready. The score right now, Jimit has taken the first match, so it's 1-0 in favor of him. Yep. And now that we're jumping into game 2, things might turn out different. So another Elixir character coming out from Prashant, you may be right.
Exactly, like I called it. It makes sense. And the Night Witch coming out, dude. The Night Witch is so powered, so broken.
It's gonna get nerfed.
Even then. But yeah, right now, if you have that card, you need to run it. Like basically, like that's pretty much how it works. So I mean, and it fits almost every deck,
But it by itself is a pretty strong card. And
exactly.
Not only is it a strong card, it's a very good counter to so many current strats.
Exactly. No, but I mean, I think we need a counter because right now, what are the counters to like an execution to a golem
Okay,
deck?
so Prashant just dropped all 3 musketeers on the same side.
Prashant is really betting that. So Prashant actually, this is really smart.
Yeah,
exactly. Jimit is running deck. Prashant knows he doesn't have a lightning in that deck. So he knows that he can drop the 3 musketeers on the same side and not have it. I love Prashant for this, man. His heal plays are really good. Look at that.
We saw him destroy Hasib with his wheel plays, dude.
But now look at this. This is problematic. Actually, the trade is not beneficial for Prashant at all because that Elixir Collector is.
Jimit has 2 Elixir characters.
That's really bad. Prashant
is really on the back foot right now. He really needs to sort of make.
It's fine. I think what Prashant just needs to do is defend for a while, and he defends with the minion horde. I mean, the Ram is still gonna wreck him quite a bit, getting down to about 1500 HP. The miner comes out to just sort of get the elixir collected down. I feel like it's a little late for the minor.
No, not really. That was a pretty good trade in for
That is true. Getting off 2 hits. I mean, Prashant is. I don't know what's happening. Like maybe something's got him a little off. Actually, genuinely, because he's been making really clean plays in his other games. So, and again, like I don't like the fact that Prashant is being the aggressor again and again. I don't think that's benefiting him at all right now because he's anyway on the back foot right now. So I don't see this as really being worth it. I think the heel should be coming out soon. Yeah, the heel is right there. And this is a very good trade because this time his musketeers were not under the range of the crown tower. So they actually are going to get a lot of work done. And yeah, look at that. Jimit is spending so much elixir defending that push. And even then, like it's still... I mean, Prashant finally got something done, right?
Well, Prashant also hasn't revealed his 8th and final card.
I actually think that's a lot, honestly.
Okay, so now he's in some 10 seconds left. That tower might just go down really quickly and he won't have enough time to respond.
That miner is going to get the tower down, man. The minion who is not what... Yeah,
we are going to... Did we even go into overtime?
We did not. We might have like just been on the edge, towing the line over there. It's like, we might go into overtime, but we really didn't. And good game too. I mean, there's not much more to say.
So it looks like Jimit is up 2-0.
I'm genuinely surprised here.
With the current leader. And Jimit isn't even in the top 2 of the leaderboards.
No, Prashant is not the current leader.
Oh, I mean, he is the current leader. He won.
Okay, he was he was a leader.
So while we wait for game 3 to start, looks like the players are requesting some more time. I just want to take a moment to give a shout out to our best friends in the world. That's my catchphrase.
It is. That's basically what you're known for.
Yeah. So we just want to say thanks to Omen by HP, Zoe by BenQ, and HyperX.
Thank you guys for stick-ass laptop.
Oh yeah, look at this right here. This is it. So yeah, so thank you guys for sponsoring us and making this possible. And of course, we at Not In Gaming are happy to bring this production to you live every day.
Absolutely, and with fancy new tricks apparently with the camera now. Hey mom, I'm on TV. But anyway.
Okay, so I guess the players are almost ready, and we'll just go back to the game.
So do you think Prashant can pull it back?
Well, if he goes back to his best decks, maybe.
I mean, he's going to go back to the Golem deck. What else?
Well, he does play a pretty mean Hog Cycle.
But he played the Hog Cycle already, and he didn't.
That wasn't the.
That's true. Yeah. Again, against a 3 musket deck, I don't know if the Hog Cycle is the way to go.
Well,
honestly,
whatever deck he's going to pull out, right? I think he's going to add a lightning to it.
Yeah, definitely. But then again, maybe Jimit is not half dumb. He probably knows. He's also probably thinking along the lines we are. So maybe Jimit is going to out-mind game Prashant and sort of just switch to maybe a Hog Cycle deck.
Inception?
Well, I mean, not quite Inception, but sure.
That is basically Inception.
I mean, it's really become meme, like anything, 2 levels deep Inception. But I'm really excited to see this because even Jimit, I'm definitely excited to see Prashant getting one. Like I hope, because again, I want more matches of Clash. So I might be biased in that regard. But
everybody wants more action, man. There is no shame in it. Like we all know we want more.
Exactly right. And so in the spirits of wanting more, I think I'm really looking forward to at least Prashant pulling out maybe some secret strat that I'm hoping he has cooked under his belt right now, and sort of surprising us and surprising Jimit with what he's got. Going into game 3 now with Jimit 2-0 in the lead, one more victory, and that means Prashant is done for. That really affects his rankings, on the leaderboards quite a lot.
He is what, number 7 right now?
He's about there. He's played 3 matches, only won 2. So I mean, losing a third is not going to help out. He's definitely changed decks because the Valk is not something.
It's turning out to be a sort. Oh wow! So
That's good.
Well, not necessarily. That Hog did get quite a few hits off on the tower.
I'm surprised the Hog didn't get. Oh my god! I think, and the Executioner is going to handle the Goblin Gang very well.
So right off the bat, does have an elixir collector on the board, but he is on the back foot when you consider overall damage and stuff. He did manage to stop the stuff.
But so the deck that Prashant is running is actually really similar that I'm playing on. So I can sort of identify with what he's doing here, and yeah. So the ice splits is something that I don't run, and I would have actually predicted an arrows right now, honestly, because I know that the on a star is going to be the minion horde. So I would have actually 3 arrows over there.
Well, so far, Prashant's Valkyrie has done quite a bit of
The
work.
Valk does a lot of work in this. It's high HP, AoE damage. It's really good for defense. It's pretty decent on offense because you can get the Hog to push her in, and that's really good value. Even if you get the Valk and the Hog to the tower, that's a really good push because the only thing you can do against it really is minions, and they die. Again, I sort of want to see Prashant 3 arrows, predict something and make some plays. Unfortunately, not really seeing that. And that Valk, man, look at her go.
No, I mean, Prashant does know that Jimit is not in such a low league that he can do some predict plays.
No,
right?
but he can. I mean, it's happened twice now. He played the Goblin guy. He has to. The point is that. I mean, what is the option to not play? He's not going to do that. He's not going to just let the Hog sort of knock down his star, right? So, I mean, yeah, he's got the tower down to 28 HP and he hasn't even revealed 2 of his cards. What do you think they are?
Okay, there we go.
Well, that's one of them.
Below the last guy.
Again, I mean, that
Okay,
was
so Fireball and
tornado, pretty much. Oh man, the ice spray is getting worked in, and Prashant might just lose his star over there. No, he's not going to, but one more miner might just do the trick there.
See, the thing is, both the towers are at perilous HP right now.
Exactly. Prashant going for on that. What? Why?
For the Fireball?
I know for the fire.
Okay, so that's a sort of dubious part.
Yeah, I wasn't like.
Oh, okay, wow. So Prashant made it because the clock ran out.
But even then, if I was in Prashant's position, I would probably hold the. I mean, you know that you're not going to get the other. If you defend the push, then you're just going to win on the basis of the overtime, right? So why not send the Hog? Because the Hog got a few hits off on the other side, on the right side tower. So why not just send your Hog on the left side, get the tower, and then hold your Fireball for the defense?
You mean wait for a few more?
Yeah, exactly. Like if then just wait for the defense. I mean, wait and then Fireball like defensively.
Well, he did.
He did win. I mean,
No, that's not. So he knew Jimit just used the musketeers on the left.
Yeah.
So I guess that means there's not much damage coming down on the right for him.
That's true, but at the same time, I think that it won't be. I mean, I don't know. I think the Hog would have still gotten at least one hit off.
No, but that doesn't matter.
And again, even if the that means that the musks are anyway like occupied for some time, so they're not posing a threat. If he doesn't get to the tower, then there's always the thing that he can he can just fireball the tower down still, right? That's still an option.
No. Okay, so that is true. But I'm trying to empathize with him. I'm trying to understand his psyche.
Yeah, sure, I get that. But I mean,
no, I would say he knew that the musketeers were coming down on the left, so there's no damage coming out on the right for the next 10 seconds.
No, but there was, right?
Except the miner. The miner didn't have enough time to.
But there was also like I don't see the rationale behind going for the right side at all, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, whatever they did manage to give us a game 4. So that's what I'm happy about. True,
yeah. I mean, more clashes is
always bad.
Honestly, but so what? Do you think Prashant this is his comeback? This is where Prashant bounces back?
Comeback Israel?
Comeback Israel indeed, man. After game 4 though.
So I guess we are jumping into game 4 pretty. And Jimit Jimit, that confidence right there. He's saying that he's going to use the same deck. That is.
I mean, he's played it 3 games. I mean, I'm sure he knows that he's had good success with it, so he's not going to change. But then again, I mean, the Hawk cycle did get him. So going into game 4, I mean, good news. But still, Jimit 2-1. Like one misplay could mean the end of this game for Prashant, honestly.
Yeah, this is sort of out of, like you said, this is sort of out of character for both Prashant and Jimit. Prashant did make a couple of misplays. I would really call them misplays. I would say Jimit was luckier.
That was a very good play, opening by Prashant, actually. I really like that opening. I want to talk about it. So he played the Ice Spirit to cycle. He probably knew that so what happened was Hog was probably his next card. He wouldn't have had it in hand. He played the Ice Spirit, cycled to the Hog immediately. The moment the Ice Spirit hit the bridge, he hogged, and the Ice Spirit was able to kill the Skellies. Ooh. Oh, the Ice Spirit did get the ram over there. He's getting a lot of value with that. And oh man, again, I was just gonna say that. But Prashant, man, really good gameplay now. This is what we like Prashant for.
This is the more normal Prashant that
Yeah,
we know.
exactly. Getting the tar down to like 1,000 HP, being like, I am here to play, man. If you do not give me the respect I deserve, you are in trouble. Prashant is like, screw your elixir collectors, man. I don't need elixir to win.
You know what? You get your elixir by pumping it out of the ground. I'll get my elixir by stealing it from you with positive trades. That's it.
Oh my god. And the Ice Spirit there. So Prashant is like, I mean, this is honestly on Jimit. This loss is on Jimit. You saw your deck lose. And I mean, I don't think, see, the only rationale that Jimit could have to play the same, I think I can still beat you with the deck. So does Jimit think that he didn't play his deck properly?
Yeah, I think that's what he's getting at. I think that he means he wants to say that he's a better player, and that is so out of character for Jimit, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess he let the success get to his head, but the arrows. Oh, the one time he makes a predictive play, Jimmy just sacrifices it. That's fine.
It doesn't matter.
See, that's why I said you need to predict them. What is the answer? What is the option Jimmy has to not?
Yeah.
You see what happens then, right?
And there we go. Tornado to take care of the stragglers. He didn't have the arrows, but he still has the tornado.
Exactly. This is really good. I mean, for all you people at home, this is a pretty cheap deck, honestly.
So 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock. I think all Prashant has to sit back and defend and make sure.
He's not doing that, and Prashant, just calm down. You have the win. Like, it's within your clutches. Just don't mash like, oh my god.
He doesn't need the arrows.
Prashant.
Oh, wait, what, Prashant? Did he just arrows a ram?
No, he arrows the minion horde. And he might actually, he won't. This should be.
Okay. So, yeah, we can give this to Prashant. We can give this to Prashant.
And yeah, that is game 4 going to Prashant.
Oh.
Man, wow.
That was exciting, man. We, after so many days, we are going to go into game 5.
Again, this is why, like, I think this is why Prashant is quickly rising on list of favorite Clash Royale esports pros. This sort of clean gameplay, right? That's when, like, really, like, I think that, Prashant does have what it takes to compete at the highest level, in fact. And so what, do you think Prashant is going to take the win away? Come back as real?
Oh, I really hope he does, dude. That would be one exciting finish to this day.
That would be an extremely exciting finish.
People do want to look at that expression on our faces.
Honestly, oh man, Prashant, like really good comeback.
You're our man. Just prove it. Prove how good of a player you are.
I mean, like,
we believe in you.
Even the players are so, like, pumped that they're like, no break. Just, we need to finish this now.
They're just going at each other's throats instinctively.
Just, son. Jimit, I think his time. I think Jimit finally realized no brags come out this time. No snarpy comebacks, no quips, nothing. Jimit is just. I'm pretty sure he's changing his deck, man. He's realized that.
Now that the score is at 2-2, both of them have everything to lose.
I'm sure Prashant is playing the same deck. He's been playing well with it, and this is what Prashant looks like when he's in form. And I mean, I don't know, in form, out of form. Like, of course, a lot of people believe a lot of things, but this is, I really think that, this is what happens when a player plays to their best potential.
So I guess we are waiting on Jimit, so we need to waste some more time.
Yep, pretty much.
What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about how this is the first day we are showing our faces on stream?
This is the first day we're showing our faces on stream. Such an interesting topic.
I mean, if you knew that, I think we would have shared it.
Yeah, that's the thing. We didn't even know. It was just like, so, oh, nice, cool. No, you are going to be a camera today. What?
Oh.
So, yeah.
Let's continue where we left off. The Night Witch.
Yeah. So, I think the Night Witch nerf is a good start.
The card is. I agree. See, I love the Night Witch. I love. She has been used by our star players in a repeated sort of.
The problem. This is though with Night Witch, right? When we're on the topic of Night Witch, this is where I like. this is where I sort of take issues with Clash Royale, and its pay-to-win nature, sort of. Now, think about it. If you're playing in the Masters and you don't have a Night Witch, you're sort of disadvantaged.
True.
I mean, like, yeah, sure, there are decks that still don't run Night Witch, and there are counters. Still, it is a very good card. Like, everybody knows that. That is why it's being nerfed.
Yeah, see, that's it, right? See, when a particular card is in decks that have more than a 60-70% win rate, obviously it's overpowered. You have to nerf it.
Exactly, that's the point. But
I'm not saying that I like the fact that it's getting nerfed. I'm just saying it's a fact.
But I think the nerfs, the balance patch is a good balance. Like, the cards they're hitting are cards that are the Night Witch, the Skellies. I mean, Skellies aren't, like, I argue they're problematic, but sure, they are strong.
No,
yeah.
you have seen the number of clutch plays
Exactly.
that people
That's
put
what
off
they are
with the
strong
Skellies.
for sure. I don't think they're really like broken in the sense of the word. But and apart from that, the Goblin Gang, that thing really, the 3 goblins, 3 square goblins, that's a lot of damage and a lot of man.
See, that card, it's just too versatile.
Exactly, that's the whole problem with it. It's so strong. I mean, it's good on offense, it's good on defense, it's good for psycho. It's nothing. It dies to a log, but still, that's just a 1 elixir trade. It's not too bad.
I'm saying you shouldn't say it dies to the log. We should say that not only does it defend a few cards, but you also have to use a log on it.
Yeah, I mean, you can use a lot of cards against it.
The log.
It does.
The log is the log.
Of course, the thing is, it is it is not balanced, but it's weak to any sort of AOE cards like arrows, fireball, lightning, Valkyrie. They all are really strong against it. But even then, that card was powerful. I mean, of course, like, that's what. So people don't realize sometimes cards are nerfed because. So if you guys have any of those cards, like that's how you know that that's what you should have been running. So if you thought those cards were not too strong, I'm sorry.
You're wrong.
So yeah, going into game 5, exciting series this has been, man.
Well, this is so rare, but this is so much casting at game 5. It's the pressure, right?
Yeah, I mean, even like we feel like, the sort of excitement and okay, so Prashant has changed his deck, and I think he's gone back to his 3 Musketeer deck or his Golem.
You know what? I think this might. No, it's not a Golem deck for sure.
Yeah, just the Ram came out. So I'm guessing it's a 3 Musketeer deck. And Jimit has changed his deck. No. Yeah, he has. He did not run a Mega Minion.
So right off the bat, it's been less than a minute. There's some real hot water. That tower is going down in the next push.
And this is what we were just talking about. Night Witch being such a powerful card.
Yes.
I mean, look at that, man. It went, and this time Prashant is the guy who has 2 Elixir Collectors on board. My, how the tables have turned. Okay, so Prashant is not playing his 3 Musketeer deck.
No, it still might be a 3 Musketeer.
It still might be a 3 Musketeer deck, but it's not the same deck he was playing. Okay, it is a 3 Musketeer deck. It's not the same one.
So Jimit still hasn't revealed his 8th card.
And the 3 Musketeer just went unanswered and just destroyed Jimit's push.
Jimit doesn't have a lightning. Tell me he doesn't have a lightning.
He doesn't have a lightning. The lightning had to have come out.
They're pretty much playing the identical decks. It's like Night Witch instead of Mega Minion. Ice Golem instead of Zap, I guess.
No, Prashant might still be running a Zap though. Prashant is obviously, I'm pretty sure his last card is a spell.
No,
it is
a
log.
log.
Okay. So, I mean, that's true. I think this is the first deck that Prashant is actually running a log in. Quite refreshing because log is. And Jimmy just like. He seems like just flabbergasted here. Like, he seems to be floundering a little bit,
Well, those 2 Musketeers did kill a lot of units there.
That is true. That is the first really good trade that Jimit has got off. But it's not even been a good trade because Prashant had his Elixir Collector up and Jimit couldn't answer it.
Okay, so I honestly am rooting for.
I mean, I've always been rooting for Prashant, so that's there. And look at that. I mean, Prashant,
He's going in for the
he
kill,
doesn't
man.
need to, yeah. It doesn't matter at all because look at that. I mean, you have the Ice Golem and that push has been defended properly.
Okay, let's do this, Prashant. Go for it. Go for the kill. Go for it.
Crown him.
Go. Do it. Make him regret whatever it is that he did. I don't even know what. But he must have done something, so make him regret it.
Yeah, man, the BM coming from Prashant.
Oh,
man.
Prashant.
Oh, yeah.
That is That is some amazing stuff. So, unfortunately, he won't be able to
Recount him, he's just gonna
but this
win.
is a
I
spectacular
mean, that was
victory.
just like domination. Comeback is real indeed, man.
3 games in a row. That is some amazing stuff. So yeah, congratulations, Prashant. That was an amazing games, dude. You are our hero.
Yeah, really. I mean, he's definitely player to watch, I would say.
Okay, so
I mean, yeah, just standard, some trash talk going on after the game. Instead, Prashant sort of be the smug and glib guy. Especially when you come back from a 2-0 loss.
well, now
Like,
that he's come back from this victory, looks like
Prashant is going to be second now, but he has played 4 matches, which is more than everyone else. So it's, he's definitely not.
well, he is at 2-2 and Ruben is at 3-0. If Ruben wins one more match, that's it. There's nobody else that can beat him.
No, I mean, look at that. Devil's Twin has only played 1 game. Okay, so Gola Barry doesn't like.
No, that's not true. Devil's Twin, you really do some nice theory crafting and stuff. You know a lot about the game. I wish I knew how much you knew, but yeah, it's just sort of very. I don't know.
Yeah, let's move on. I mean, I'm just saying theoretically, even if Ruben wins one more game, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's over for the other players.
Well, I would. Who won between? Is there any player who hasn't played yet? Asopa. So Asopa hasn't played any of these games yet. So really need him to play a couple more games before.
Yeah, it's still early. I mean, day 5. I think by day 8, sort of, we have a better understanding and a better prediction of where things are going. But again, Prashant climbing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did that last time also. He wasn't really at the top, and then bam, he just and just on the topic of that, how the mighty have fallen. See, Brad 7. He's only played 1 game.
He's only played 1 game.
I know.
That is jarring, The only person below him is the new guy Arpan, who climbed up from the challenger, but there's still time for him to. Yeah.
He hasn't. He's growing into his boots.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to Masters from Challenger is a significant jump in skill level.
Okay, so I guess that's it for Clash Royale today. But do stay tuned, guys. We have some CSGO and Dota 2 action coming up. So while that happens, we're gonna say bye and.
Bye guys. Thanks.
So take it away, Vagish.
What a testing match that was. All the entirety of 5 rounds got played out, and in the end, we found our winner in the name and in the form of Prashant PP Pandey. Well done, lad. Well done indeed. It just so turns that the tides are changing with this game. We hope that the successive games you'll be playing will turn out to be victories for you as well. And Jimit, but guy, please, it's okay. Sometimes somebody has to lose in the game. Sadly, just so to know that you were the guy who lost in the game, but that does not discount the fact that a lot of homework and a lot of, how would I say, going back to the drawing board scene won't help you achieve the victories you desire. Well, this is the ESL India Premiership 2017 Phase 3 summer season, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody joining us on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India. I welcome you all, but I should be angry with you. The reason I should be angry with you is because you're joining us late. Baba, this is not the time when you join us. 6:30 p.m. IST is the time when you guys should be on your PC or your laptop and join us, because that's when Clash Royale begins. Now you've joined us slightly late, but it's okay. I don't hold grudges. I'm a nice guy. All right. But moving on to the flow of the events, we have Counter-Strike Global Offensive lined up for you guys. We have Team Wolf having a showdown against Dead Dream, and we are literally revving up to find out who's going to win. But before we head off into a slight bio of these teams, let's quickly take a look at the standings of the Masters League. Alright, talking about the standings of the Masters League of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, it will... Okay, you know what? Let's be clear. It's right there in front of you, and I'm not gloating about it. Risky Gaming, 9 points, 3 matches played. Again, 0 losses, all of them. How do you guys do? I need to set up a meeting with Breaker sometimes, I think, so that I know exactly what's the mantra to his success and his team's success. Knowing the fact that great players, all of them, and great people in personal life also. Now, moving on, Entity Gaming stands in a close second after Risky Gaming. They have 6 points to their name after the 2 matches they played because they won both of these matches. So 3 points each gives them the leverage of 6 points, 0 losses. Now, Semperex, the dark horse from the phase 1 and phase 2, is in the 3rd position with 6 points, 3 matches down. Only 1 loss out of those 3 matches has given them that slight disfigured matches win-loss statistics, which you guys can see on the screen right about now. Now, Brutality has had a abysmal run in this phase. Like, they started off the phase 1, they did not perform that well. They were in the danger zone of promotion relegation scene. They literally were on the verge of relegation, and look at them. They got their way back into phase 2. They did well in phase 2. And now it's just like the ECG machine. The pulse goes up and then it goes down again. There's only one way this is going, because they've got a score of 3 points out of the 4 matches they've played. And that too because they've lost 3 matches out of those 4. They've only got 1 victory, which they can lay claim to so far. Now, Dare to Dream has got its match today along with Team Wolf. So they are in the 5th and 6th position right now because they were yet to break even with any points in any matches whatsoever. Whereas Game for Glory, the team from Pakistan, has played only 1 game. They've lost that 1 game. So again, they're yet to break even with any points. But it's a different story altogether when it comes to JMD Gaming. They're in the 8th position, 0 points to the name, 3 matches played, and all 3 of them losses. Come on, boys, JMD, buck up. You guys can still cover the last leg. Come on, this is it. You guys should remember that this is the final phase, after which the promotion relegation will determine who is going to Mumbai to participate in the offline LAN. Now, everybody who's on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India, well, since you guys are already there and you've seen the Masters League current standings, let's quickly take a look at who these teams are and these players are. That is Dare to Dream and Team Wolf. Alright, talking about the 2 teams having a showdown against each other today, we have Team Wolf, like I said. Now, a lot of its members hail from the former CSGO team Overcome. And as Overcome, they qualified for ESWC 2016. Now, they were also one of the top 8 CSGO teams at the 2016 Masters, and they're led by Ritesh Ritz Shah. Now, the team has found an interesting player in Gokul DNM Sagar, who is also a full-time ER doctor. So, I know for a surety, next time if I'm having trouble breathing or if I fall down anywhere, I've given DNM's number to all of my gaming friends. You know what, you just carry me there. He'll just shock me back to life with a headshot. No, that did not sound good. But moving on, as you know, the player Anuj Amitarasu Sharma has been lapped up by Dare to Dream, but for ESL India Premiership 2017, the player will be able to play with D2D only in the next season. Now, literally, Anuj is going to be there in the next season, so that's going to be a huge up for Amitarasu. And as a team, Team Wolf finished 6th in the phases 1 and 2, and we are talking about consistency here. Come on, boys, Team Wolf. I know this is like just a start for you guys. You guys have the leverage and the opportunity to up the game, up the ante, and be better this phase. Now, Dare to Dream, the opposition. Let's take a look at them. They are based in Mumbai currently because they've just erected a dedicated boot camp there. They are led by the magnanimous Bhavan Hellranger Kotwani. Now, Dare to Dream were one of the top 4 teams at the ESL India Premiership 2016 Masters, and in the summer season phase 1, the team was placed 5th. Now, at the end of phase 2 Master League, the team improved their performance slightly and were placed 4. Now, today, they will be playing their first match in the summer season phase 3 Master League against Team Wolf, and they hope that after having secured a win with the Circle City Gaming event, which they won pretty recently, I'm very sure Dare to Dream has their hopes up high. They will want to win this game and once and for all just achieve that mark of being in the top 3 or even being at the top. I mean, I know that's like slightly doubtful being the host because Risky Gaming's up top, but anything can happen in ESL India Premiership. Come on. We have seen promotions and relegations of teams which we never thought we would be seeing. And we have seen players getting defeated whom we never even thought could get defeated. Like, this is the playground for the unimaginable to happen. This is the ESL India Premiership Day 5 live stream of the Phase 3 summer season. And this has been brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX, and Zaoyua BenQ, and of course organized by the lovely folks at Not Been Gaming. For those who keep on wondering who is this guy who just keeps like barging in front of a camera, like hijacks the scene, my name is Vagish Goslevan. I'm your host for the ESL India Premiership, and right now we should like just buckle up and belt up for this amazing 5v5 frag action.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the evening again. You guessed it, it's Counter-Strike time, and we're back today with Team Wolf versus Team Dare to Dream, and the map is gonna be Train. Both these teams are fairly comfortable on this map. However, last time these two guys met, Team D2D kind of came out on top and in a pretty emphatic fashion, and we're gonna see something uncharacteristic on the pistol round. Looks like it's going to be a play towards the outer bomb side. 3 players are making their way for Wolf towards Ivy, and there's pretty heavy Ivy defense present here as well. Both Antidote and Shabby playing close Ivy. Shabby being pushed up all the way towards the middle of Ivy, and oh, Shabby picks up 1, picks up 2, and there we go. He's on a roll. He gets all 3. Oh, baby, a triple. And that loss of Antidote barely being felt by D2D right now. It's down to a 2v4, and Shabby continues to push up while Saiyan God, that is Blackhawk. He's playing under a new moniker, that is Saiyan God. And now it's all down to DNM, Dr. Sahib himself in a 1v4, and Shabby peeks out, does get his head blown off by DNM, but that double peek coming in from Blackhawk and Shabby proves a bit too much for DNM to handle at the end, and he also falls. And did he pick up that pistol round with, you know, quite a lot of ease. And again, Hellranger is the go-to IGL in the country. He is the best IGL in the country. Possibly just a shade behind, possibly, not even, I'm not sure. Maybe Sai on certain maps. But on Train, Hell, his calls are just on point all the time. And it just looked like one of those rounds that Hell has done his homework, and it looks like it's going to be a play towards inner. Yeah, it is not a force buy. This is kind of different. Usually, Wolves, when they lose their first pistol round, they go for the force by the armor pistol. But looks like they're going to go just monster on the armor pistol. Everyone else upgraded pistols across the board. They want to try and overwhelm the B defense and go get the bomb down. I think that is the plan for this round at least. And we see 4 players in fact, holding in upper, while 3 players from D2D are playing inner. And this position from Shabby, he can literally catch everyone and mow them down as they make their way down from heaven to the bomb site. And there we go. The flash comes in, and Shabby, they're going to land on his head. And Shabby does get taken down. And there we go. Blackhawks praying and praying. DNM, can he get the bomb down? Yes, he can. That is objective achieved for Team Wolf in this round. That is all they wanted from this round. And they even managed to get a kill. That is a bonus $300 in DNM's pocket, and that was the most comical way to get a kill in the game imaginable. Literally, Shabby just got goombarred. DNM landed plonk on his head and shot right down in through his face. This is just CSGO things, guys. Just CSGO things. Shabby just providing the extra, you know, the cushion to 3 players as they landed one after the other on his head. Well, D2D put 2 rounds on the board, and thanks to the bomb plant, Wolves will be able to go into their first gun round with some utility and some money. Maybe they might even manage to pull a plant off this round as well. They have 4 smokes and 6 flashbangs to work with. But look at this position from Blackhawk. He's taken a very aggressive position in upper. So if they do make their way upper, is gonna be a field day for Blackhawk, as they say. But look at this aggression. This can catch Wolf off guard. And oh, that flash comes in and Kappa picks up one. Can he get two? Yes, he can. He can get the other. And Shabby's playing in advanced over by the blue trade, and he's gonna get decapitated. Not really finding much. And the bomb will go down in the smoke. There's Antidote spraying away into the smoke, and Blackhawk might consider the flank, the fast flank. Manan did hear him, and there we go. Manan loses his head, and now it's gonna be Monster with the rescue dump. No armor, so he's in a world of trouble. There's 3 players zeroing in on his position. There we go. His position gets triangulated, and he does get put down. Second consecutive round for Wolves where they manage to get the bomb down. So that means the next round that's going to come up, they're going to have all the utility, all the rifles that they can ask for. So it's going to be armor, AKs, and all the utility across the board. Maybe even Falcon can pick up an op and drop it for Ritz. Or maybe picks up an op himself. You never know. All these guys are very good shots with every gun. Their aim is absolutely on point. And look at that. Oh, unfortunate. Shabby seems to have dropped out of the server. So a technical pause being called in. We will be back once. The game will be back live once. Well, all 10 players are back in the server. So those 2 rounds. So what did Wolf do there? So they didn't play those rounds with the objective of actually winning them. The main goal was to just get the plant. And they actually did manage to do that. So all in all, 2 very good rounds coming out from Team Wolf. They did what they set out to do. And now they can actually start and, put the rounds back on the board. Although op out onto Antidote, we all know what a dangerous opper this boy is. He is possibly one of the best up-and-coming oppers in the country as of right now. He's dynamic. He's good with the rifle. He's excellent with the AWP. His positioning is almost always on point. And on train especially, this man is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, so where does the AWP go is the question. And Antidote's going to take it aggressive up Ivy. This is adventurous. This is ambitious. Getting flashed, and oh, he does get spotted out. He needs to make his way back. There is support in the form of Blackhawk, but that trade is not going to favor D2D. That aggressive play kind of coming back to bite them in the ass there. 2 players gone. A 2-for-1 trade at this position, and Shabby taking so much damage. DNM just so aware all the time. This man is as precise at his day job as he is at Counter-Strike. He is a very, very good player, but there's 3 players bunched up over Pop Dog. If they do decide to drop in, Kappa can actually neutralize the advantage, but Kappa's going to back away. They really don't have the man advantage or the manpower to play very aggressive this time around. DNM has seen to that. Both Manan and DNM picking up a kill apiece over at Ivy kind of puts D2D on the back foot. In the meantime, the bomb is resting over towards inner. This is a pretty good read coming in from from Team Wolf, and DNM finding the opening kill onto Shabby. It's just going to make matters worse, but Hellranger has spotted out the fact that it's going to be an inner play and that the bomb is going down there. Monster's taking a lick of damage through that Molotov, but look at the position from DNM. He's already ready on the flank should D2D decide to save, and it doesn't look like they're completely boxed in here, and Hellranger is going to get picked apart very soon. There we go. DNM finding his 3rd kill for the round, and Kappa all alone. Now 1v3 spots out 1 player, that is going to be Monster, but unfortunately Ritz swings around from the back and shoots him right where he stands. Okay then, 3-1 is the score, and D2D trying to cobble together whatever buy they can. Antidote, because he bought up the op in the previous round and pretty much was very, very ineffective. He's going to have to settle with the armor pistol. There are 3 M4s out and a FAMAS, so not as shabby a buy as you would have expected, and Hellranger needs to be careful. It's not the player, not one known for his insane aim, but rather his smarts. He is one of the brainiest Counter-Strike players in the country. They're playing a 4-1 default setup on the CT side. It's a very common setup on train. What I like though is that the CT side is very aggressive. There's 3 players who are pushed halfway up the bomb side, so even if the wall of smokes does come down, it's not going to affect them. They're going to be ahead of the smokes, and they can actually cut the T's down as they stream onto the bomb side. The problem is though, D2D are fairly low on the utility, so they've got to rely on raw aim, and that is where, it comes down to just the fact that Wolves have the better weapons, they have the more utility. Frankly, though, they have kind of used up most of it. And I like where Kappa's playing, although his back isn't really watched, and Hellranger gets the first pick onto the player making his way out inner. There is another player making his way out inner. That's going to be Monster, but the bomb... Okay. Whoa. What? Okay, then. DNM just lines up two players. That's going to draw the rotation, while the bomb is going to make its way towards inner. He's going to keep two players just sealed out onto the outer bomb site. Although the teams are very split, 1-for-1, and Blackhawk finding both the kills. And look at Hellranger. Look at him. Just made a bit of noise, so they should know that he is upper. But they think it's an inner play. They think it's an outer play, and the bomb is getting planted in inner. This is... Oh, unfortunate. But Hellranger should realize this. Yeah, the team does realize that it's a play towards the inner bomb, so the plant is towards there. And Hellranger's already on the flank. The bomb, not really exactly planted for him. But... yeah, Falcon is watching ramp. He does know that someone might have just sneaked upwards. But if Hellranger peeks out, he should find the kill onto Falcon. Oh, Falcon already goes down to Blackhawk. Blackhawk now Monster all alone. He's just playing for time. He should play for time. There's no kit out onto anyone on D2D. And there we go. Hellranger really needed to land that shot. But unfortunately, he missed his spray down. And that's the bomb clock running way too low. No kit on anyone. And Antidote is just going to try and save that armor and the AK-47. Alrighty, D2D string 2 rounds together, and now Team Team Wolves stream 2 rounds together, and now D2D will have to be forced into... Oh my god, they're going for a force buy. Okay then, I mean, I guess it makes sense because the Wolves economy isn't doing that well, so they've bought around Antidote's AK-47. But the fact that they're forcing the issue here instead of going for the eco and going for the buy in the next round, just not the right play in my opinion. But look at that. When you're hitting shots like that, Blackhawk with the deagle, I mean, why not, right? Antidote already taking a lick of damage, and Hell with the UMP all alone in the inner bomb site, not the best armament to be taking in. The Molotovs come raining in, the smokes come raining out. He's kind of missing his jumps, and Manan's gonna spray through that smoke. Hell needs to be careful not to land, walk into that. Oh, Hellranger gonna get the drop on Ritz, but can he swing around and get the kill onto Manan as well? The answer is no, but there's Shabby on the flank. He's getting one kill. Can he get the kill onto Monster? Yes, he can. Shabby, not too shabby at all. In the meantime, Falcon's all alone. He gets the kill onto Antidote. 1v1. Shabby's not very high on the HP, and that nade's gonna land plonk on his lap, and down goes Shabby. Falcon with the clutch, and D2D are now completely and devastatingly broke. They have to eco this. Although the money on Wolf still not very good. D2D should not be pushing the issue. Let them have one round. Let them. Their economy will still not be that great. They keep on consistently doing the economic damage to Team Wolf, but they cannot see the rounds off. That's what's costing them in the long run. And there we go. Only upgraded pistols across the board, and hopefully they can manage to do some economic damage. I mean, because their economy is already on the precipice of breaking. And look at this push towards the upper bomb site coming in. And the T's have already swarmed in. Look at the position that Manan has taken. He's all the way on the flank, and the 3 players playing out are already crumbling like a house of cards. And there we go. Blackhawk all alone, slowly peeking downstairs, or pop dog as they say, not stairs. And he gets punished for doing just that by Falcon. 4-3, and now D2D will finally put a buy together, although again they'll be pretty light on the utility, especially considering the fact that they're opting to go with the double op setup. This is one of D2D's go-to setups when nothing else is working. All right, get the op out on the Shabby, get the op out on the Antidote, and let's just hope they hit their shots. And again, I'm curious to see what Antidote does with the AWP. He's a very good opper. So is Shabby, but so far, it doesn't seem like they've been connecting with their shots. And in the meantime, okay, there's 2 players over towards inner this time. 1 player, that's Kappa, holding Ivy. And oh, look at that Antidote, opening things up with a kill onto Dr. Sahib himself. And look at his positioning. He gets the shot off and immediately repositions himself. I mean, they won't be expecting him to peek this angle, but they're wise to Antidote's shenanigans, and that pop flash, just catching Antidote smack bang in the middle of the face. And he's going to have to beat a hasty retreat and reposition himself towards Cloud. Or now he's going to play it from top of Oil Train. All right, Kappa giving up the man advantage, unnecessarily pushing up Ivy there. There's literally no need to do what he just did there. They have the man advantage. Why are you pushing? Just stay where you are. Let them come to you, and now you just hand them back the advantage on a silver platter because, well, in Counter-Strike, if it's an XVX situation, it's always going to favor the Ts because as CTs, you're going to have to divide up your defense, and the Ts can always choose to push as a unit. And now Helen is making some noise. He's playing towards green train, the train right outside ramp, and Ritz and him are just playing this proverbial dance of death on either side of the smoke. Both the smokes go in and they do manage to cross, and Hellranger is going to be a bit more enterprising as the smoke clears. He's going to try and push, but he's going to fall back, and oh, look at that. There we go, getting shot in the side of the head, and Antidote missing the shot, and Ritz just going absolutely bananas while Blackhawk on the outer bomb side doing God's own work. Blackhawk on a 2K already. And now it's all going to come down to Ritz in a 1v2 situation, but the clock is just not going to favor them. Time runs out, and there we go. Shabby just single-handedly holding that round off for... So not Shabby, Blackhawk for Team Dare to Dream. And they do manage to equalize the scores now. 4-4 is the score. And because Wolves have been stringing together so many rounds and they kept all 5 players alive in the previous round, they will manage to eke out a bye in this round. Still, scores are tied, and it's early days. It's still early days. And Scout out onto Antidote. Okay, then. And this is what happens on the CT side, right? The CT economy is just so unforgiving that if you lose more than 2 players on your first buy round, you just cannot afford a proper buy in the subsequent round. Although they do keep 2 players alive, they do lose 1 op. That was a huge investment. And now Kappa will he push the smoke is the question. But I don't think he needs to because Shabby's just gotten 1 kill. And there we go. Shabby gets the 2nd kill as well. In the meantime, Shabby's just going ham with the AWP and gets the 3rd as well. Alrighty then. Shabby again coming alive for T2D this round. And there we go. Blackhawk picking up 1 kill for the round. And Monster has it all to do. In a 1v5, he gets 2. Can he do more economic damage? Of course, the answer is yes. He's already gotten 3 kills. Can he do more? See, at this point, maybe the round might be lost. Kappa's going to stick the defuse. He's got the kit, so he will be able to stick the defuse. No problem. But again, Monster doing the economic damage, and will D2D be able to rescue the op? The answer is no. And the thing is, every time Team Wolf manage to get the bomb plant down, they can buy into the subsequent round, at least for now, because their economy is in a position that allows them to do so. Monster can drop that AK-47 on for Manan, and he'll be pretty low, and they can keep buying. I mean, look at the loss bonus will just keep building. This round, if they do manage to get the bomb plant down, they're gonna get $3,200. So yeah, DNM might just be hard pressed to buy, but as long as they keep 1 rifle alive, even if they do lose the round, with the bomb plant going down, they can buy into the next round, no problem. Okay, match has been paused. I think it is a tactical timeout. Yeah, it is a tactical pause being called by D2D. So we're gonna be just the cogs are turning in Hellranger's head, and needs to draw up a game plan for the upcoming round. They're not going to have an op out, so things might get hairy because, Shabby's AWP is what saved them that previous round. That 3K coming out from him is what allowed D2D to come away with that round and finally go back ahead in this head-to-head against Team Wolf. But again, Manan made things extremely expensive towards the end there. Sorry, Monster made things extremely expensive towards the end there with that quick 3K. I was not expecting D2D to just present themselves, well, 1 by 1 up for on a silver platter for Monster. But that's exactly what they did. And if you do that against top tier players, that's exactly how they're going to treat you. Without mercy. And again, D2D going early round for the 3-2 setup, but having Blackhawk posted upper, they can risk putting 4 players back on the inner bomb side, which is where the hit is going to come from. And Kappa playing aggressive by E-Box gets one. Almost gets a second kill. DNM so very low, but DNM and Falcon rattling off kills of their own. And Monster needs to be careful. He's planting in the smoke. He's being very, very adventurous. It is down to a 1v2 and Antidote can get the kill onto Monster. Yeah, he's so very low. Ritz in the meantime does find Hellranger. He's in a 1v2, but there we go. Blackhawk finishes things off with the kill. Antidote does have a kit, so there's no need to hurry. They can easily go for the defuse, and Antidote going to be denied the defuse. Like, nah, Blackhawk's going to be like, no, my MVP. And look at that. It was a team ace coming out from D2D. Everybody pitched in that round. Everyone picked up a kill. And Antidote just desperately searching in the hopes of finding an AWP. Well, no AWP for him. Antidote has to settle for DNM's Aquamarine Revenge. A pretty good skin, I might say. I used to have one back in the day. But yeah, 6 rounds to 4 for Team Wolf, for Team Death Dream. And Train is historically a very CT-sided map. And now finally Team Wolf's economy does get broken. Like I said, they really didn't manage to keep many players alive, any players alive after the bomb went down. And well, D2D can capitalize and get another round in on their rivals. And this is the thing, right? D2D don't really push up players in rounds that they can actually capitalize on the information. See, the inner bomb site is ripe for the taking when you're on pistols, because Hellranger getting caught with a nade out. That Molotov is going to delay the plant, but in the meantime, Kappa gets one. Hellranger gets Kobe'd. Gets a Kobe in, and Kappa spraying away, but DNM just won't stand still long enough. And Hellranger still alive somehow. Bomb again managing to get planted. That flashbang's going to completely blind Hellranger. Okay then. Manan rattles off a few shots with the Deagle. Ritz on 6 points of health. Not really. Still managing to land the kill onto Hellranger. That's a kill that never should have gone Team Wolf's way. But somehow, Wolf managing to kill 2 players as they take the inner bomb site. The thing is, D2D consistently keep losing players, so that their economy is also kind of in the doldrums even after stringing, 4 rounds in a row. There's no one, with any appreciable amount of money apart from Hellranger, who is not going to be left with any money after he buys into this round. So they're going to have to either force or eco if they do lose this round. And it looks like they just might, because the buy coming in from Team Wolf is a full buy. They have the op-out on Ritz for the first time. I mean, Train is a map where you don't really need a T-side op, but, Ritz with the AWP, I mean, why not? This man has been to the highest level of Counter-Strike, and he primarily is an opper, a very good wielder of the big green, as they say. So, it makes complete sense to have the op-out onto Ritz, and 4 AK-47s along with a full kitty of nades. So, well, D2D have their work cut out for them. They do have the op-out onto Antidote themselves, and a decent amount of utility to work with. And look at this, Blackhawk with the aggression. They need to try and do something out of the box, and they do. Antidote again finding the pick onto Falcon. Antidote's aggression over towards inner by ramp has been something that has caught Wolves off guard consistently thus far. And there we go, Blackhawk with the aggression up teammate, and he did spot the bomb out. That is going to be catastrophic for Team Wolves, because now Blackhawk is going to be guarding this bomb like a hawk. DNM. He's trying to work the angles. He's playing it passive. He doesn't want to push it and get caught out. And he's just peeking the angle ever so slowly. Blackhawk knows exactly where DNM is playing from. And he's being patient. I like this. I like this play coming in from Blackhawk. He's not getting drawn into DNM. DNM's just baiting him out. Taking a few shots. Trying to. But Blackhawk is just too experienced a player to fall for this. He's going to wait and catch DNM as he does exactly that. Now it's a 2v5, and more or less the round is lost for Team Wolf, and I think they're just in the mood to get some kills left, right, or center. But I don't think Manan is going to manage anything. But Antidote missing that shot and falling back. In the meantime, Kappa should be here on the assist. Does spot out Manan, but Manan will find the kill somehow. But there's Antidote to clean things up. And now it's all going to come down to Ritz, who's just going to be saving at this point. IT 4v1, and I think Ritz might have timed out, or he's just climbing the wall. I don't really know what's up. Wait, what just happened? So it seems the bomb carrier DC'd before the stop, before the first kill. So there is a technical timeout coming in. That player being, well, Monster, seemed to have DC'd before the first kill went in. So there's a little bit of confusion going into this round because Wolves wanted a replay of the round because they're claiming that Monster timed out before the first kill went in. But however, they did not type .stop or they didn't call for the pause, and they only called it after the kill went in. So there's no real way for the admins to confirm whether, you know, they just have to take the word, take it on the face value of the player's words themselves. So it all come down to the admin. Okay, so the admin decision is in and they're going to be restarting the round. So that's really good of the ESL admins, and the round will be reset to 7-4. So far, D2D seem to have pulled their socks back up and, you know, buttoned up their collar buttons and are just, you know, tightening things up ever so little. Like one little tick at a time, they're tightening things up, getting the kills in, and I think Kappa is going to be the one who drops the op for Antidote. But it's unfortunate that this round's getting, you know, replayed because it was a very well played round from D2D, to be very fair. To be very, very fair. And because, I mean, that aggression, they might be expecting Blackhawk to push again, but I doubt that Blackhawk will risk pushing 2 rounds in a row. By 2 rounds, I mean doing the same thing again, because Team Wolf are a very, very smart, cerebral, and methodical team. So they're not going to get caught out off guard by the same play, you know, 2 rounds in a row. And there we go. Blackhawk this time is going to push upper. That Molotov is going to delay him, though. He's going to deny him, rather. See, this is the thing. Like I said, Wolves are a very methodical and a very, very cerebral team. So they know that Blackhawk or Hellranger or one of the others keeps pushing upper. So this time Falcon is taking him off angle. And Blackhawk, if he does peek, he's going to be in for a world of pain. Okay then, so 2 players over by Ivy, being guarded by Antidote, who's taking a lot of nade damage. He's down to 60 points of health, but he does wield the big green, so it doesn't really matter. That flashbang not really going to be effective. Manan needs to be careful. Oh, that smoke coming in. Oh, I think Antidote did spot the elbow from Manan, and he does rattle off a shot, makes his position known, and he's going to go pushing through the smoke. I don't think they'll be expecting these just by the edge, but DNM, as I said, he is just so very smart. In the meantime, almost simultaneously, Falcon finding the kill onto Blackhawk. This is going to spell doom and gloom as the bomb and the players will start making their way towards inner. Falcon not really committing just as yet, rattling off a few shots, doing a ton of damage over towards Kappa, and Hellranger does fall to Monster. And Manan finds Shabby, and that's going to be all she wrote. Falcon, like, just completely taking apart that D2D defense, one layer at a time here, Team Wolves. They just meticulously and immaculately deconstructed the CT setup and just completely eviscerated them from this round. Alrighty. Just a pistol buy-up. Shabby playing Ivy again. He's playing exactly where he played during the pistol round. So, yeah, might catch someone off guard. In the meantime, Blackhawk is playing advanced over by Blue Train by teammate. His shadow might just get spotted by DNM, but he's just a little too slow on the draw. And Blackhawk again getting the opening pick. managing to recover the AK-47 as well, but they don't really have armor to work with, and the entire B inner bomb site has been given up. So if Wolf actually does make a play for the inner bomb site, which is exactly what they're going to do, they have a perfect read coming out right now, based off of what information they got. Hellranger, the only player playing inner, and he did succumb to his injuries, unfortunately. But there's no one watching this push. However, the late flank will be coming in, and there we go. Falcon already pushing up. Kappa making a bit of noise, and oh, unfortunate, it's finding Blackhawk as well. But look at this position from Kappa. Somehow he manages to find the kill on the monster. Now he's gonna die as he makes his way down. And Shabby, okay then, pushed up Ivy for, I guess, info plays. But I mean, he should just try and pick up some exits if some does do come his way. They really don't know where Shabby is playing from, so that is to his advantage. But Wolves should have an idea where he's coming from, because they've cleared out most of the angles, and he's going to be resting in office, just trying and seeing if a kill presents itself. But no one's going to come his way. Ritz way far back towards upper, and he's going to stay there because the bomb radius is going to allow him to survive. And Shabby is not really going to find any exits. Well, not what he was looking for exactly. Alrighty, buy coming in from D to D. Hellranger going with the buy up just so that he can, that's the sacrifice you have to make. The double op setup coming out yet again. It's 7-6, so Wolves have already more or less done their fair share of work on Train, because 6 rounds on the T side on Train is very good work. Double op yet again. Like I keep saying, this is Ritz getting the kill on the Blackhawk, but there we go. Antidote immediately replying back with the kill on to Ritz himself. But again, the trade will favor the T's, and again, Shabby's going to have to go huge. He's the only player over by inner, and he's completely neglecting ramp. That nade's going to go sailing in, lands on Manan's head, and Shabby misses an easy flick, and there we go. Inner control completely rested by the T's. Manan does take a lot of damage from Kappa. That nade's going to come sailing in and do some damage, but Manan's really internally bleeding right now. And Hellranger again on the Tirth Yatra of all the backstabs. Okay, he's just going to call the save. There's no point trying to retake, and he's going to fall back on all the way into T-spawn. But the problem is, for the rest of the team, is whether Wolf will allow them to save or not. The question is, I don't think they will be. And Antidote just rattling shots off. They've been spotted out. They know exactly where this player is. And Manan, he is low. And still managing to get the kill onto Kappa. And Falcon finds Hellranger. Okay then. That is just sad reacts only across the board. Okay then, that happened, and the final round of the half will be played by D2D on as paltry a buy as you can imagine, especially considering that the arms have been nerfed to hell. There is no point buying buying the UMP in any situation unless you're going to be, you're going to be right up close and personal and in the face of your opponents. That's the only place where SMG, the new AMP is viable anymore. The damage drop-off is 25%, and that's exactly the way that D2D have set up. They're so aggressive right up towards teammate. Kappa's gonna go rushing in. He doesn't give a crap. He's just gonna go bombarding up, following the players, and Ritz heard it. Heard a thundering herd, which was Kappa making all the noise like a charging elephant, and just posted up and got the kill. And these ranges are really, really not what D2D are hoping for to find with the UMP. Falcon getting dinged, but look at that. Look at the number of bullets that Blackhawk has to put into Falcon to even get him down and tag him down to any, to do some measurable damage. And does he stick to the diffuser? Look at that again. Had this been the old UMP, both Falcon and Ritz would have died. But unfortunately, post-nerf, the UMP is no longer a viable weapon even at mid-range, and that is how Wolves actually win their T-half. They finish the half 8-7. I mean, the game still hangs in the balance, but if you're on the CT side on Train, you're really looking at least posting 9 or 10 rounds on the board. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult on the T side, is all I'm saying. And there we go. The Wolves go marching in, and they secure 8 rounds on their T side on train. D2D with a very tall order, and I think this is a tactical timeout. Yeah, it is a tactical timeout being called from Hellranger. He really wants to figure out this T side pistol. They desperately need this first pistol round if they want, to have some sort of a cushion going into the first gun round. For when if they do pick up what I'm saying is, if they do pick up the pistol round, Team Wolf has a tendency to not force buy, so that kind of secures them the next 2 rounds. So it gives them a 2-round cushion to work with, because if Team Wolf saves, and these are 2 very big ifs, that Wolves lose the Wolves lose the pistol round and they save the 2 subsequent rounds. If that does happen, only then will D2D have that 2-round buffer. And the thing is, they want that buffer because they don't want Wolves to run away with this game at this point. If they do manage to pick up the pistol and the subsequent 2 rounds, if Wolves save, then they can come out with the AWPs, the double op setups, what have you. They'll have it all to play with. So it's really, really important that D2D win these next 2 rounds and, just get that lead going, get that buffer going. They've not really been having the best of times. They've lost a lot of rounds, and we have
And Ritz holding towards Ivy with the USP. 3 guys waiting, 4 guys in fact with a bomb as well. He's got back in the form of DNM. 3v4 is going to be what's going to be happening over at Ivy here. And Kappa with a small couple of flashbangs. They might just be walking into this crossfire, but taking a sweet time. And Kappa is going to be try and sell a fake here. As D2D, they haven't really shown anything so far.
Well, if you recognize that voice, you have won yourself a digital cookie. If not, where have you been living, son? What rock have you been living under? Anyway, folks, that was a guest appearance for just a couple of minutes. Maybe you'll hear more from the god himself in a little while. But okay, I just scared him away. But look at the very slow build up here from D2D. Not really aggressing, not really giving any information. I think they're just planning to burst out, but DNM's going to have the drop on them. There goes 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, knock on the door. And that's exactly what's happening. There's kills going in left, right, and center. And all of a sudden, Antidote's like, huh? Where did my team go? And he's like, where's my HP as well? I am all alone in this lonely world. And he's going to get decoyed. Not really going to fall for that. Oh, nice headshot on the Falcon. But he's in a 1v2. Falcon is internally bleeding. But like I said, Antidote isn't in the pink of health himself. Needs to come away with the clutch of his life. But I don't think Wolf will want to, give him the 1v1s. But that's exactly what they're doing. But there's Manan on the peak playing from old hell. And shuts down D2D. And they really, like I said, I couldn't have emphasized more on the fact that they really needed to pick up the pistol. But they didn't. And now they're going to have to force buy and really dig deep. Buckle up and try and claw their way back into this map. Alrighty, so Team Wolf pick up the pistol round and look at the buy. 4 rifles. That's the result. The buy you're seeing coming out from Team Wolf right now is the fact that they've acknowledged the new meta and the consequence of the Hydra update. Yes, we got a sweet looking operation and some fancy new skins, but it is RIP UMP season as well. And Hellranger just rattling a few shots off into the inner bomb site. Maybe just trying to keep the players focused on Team Wolf over towards inner. It is the more favored site playing trade on a force buy, because like I said, pistols, if you've managed to make yourself onto the bomb site, get that player playing close, then you more or less are assured a bomb plant. So and look at that. presence over towards Ivy. DNM just praying away, but Blackhawk lands the kill, and Ritz getting both in return. Alrighty, Ritz not messing around, although down he goes, and now Hellranger is going to force his way through Pop Dog, but he's not going to find a single kill. Again, it's a 1v3 situation. Shabby all alone, but he does have a FAMAS to play with this time around. Monster getting dinked down, getting tagged down, and finally getting put down, but there's Falcon to the rescue. Falcon with a 2k, Ritz with a 3k. That's a full house of kill between the two, stalwarts of Team Wolf, and they're gonna just run away with things, putting 10 rounds on the board, and now D2D will have to hard eco. Alrighty, folks, 7-10, and what? Okay then. Hellranger's like, what is eco? I will take a leaf out of the book of... What's that team name again, Black? The one we had the wager on that should they eco or should they not? Mongols, that's right, Mongols. Well, it kind of seems to be working out. Falcon does get the kill and the kill onto Blackhawk, and they have made their way out Olaf and towards the outer bomb side. Hellranger with the AK-47 just getting so brutally shut down there by Falcon that it was actually hard to watch on stream. Okay then, that was a shutdown of epic proportions. And now D2D are just force buying themselves into a hole. It's just not going very well for them. What am I watching here? Alright, finally, the epic saga of the force buys comes to an end, but at this point, it's gonna be, for all intents and purposes, 12 rounds on the board for Team Wolf. There we go. Hellranger falling to Manan. Manan gets the kill, rotates towards inner. There's already 3 players posted up inner. Monster playing fairly advanced. We have Falcon watching upper. And okay, Manan just rotates away. That's teamwork, right? They have full confidence in their teammates. That Molotov's going to delay the push, and they're going to push through it regardless. Monster finds 1, finds 2. And Falcon should find the last remaining player. That's Antidote with the P250. Can he do some damage? And the answer is a resounding, firm, and emphatic no. Alrighty then. Like I said, D2D bought themselves into a hole there. They literally dug their own graves and just kept on digging until they couldn't see daylight anymore. And that second force buy to come out from D2D made very little sense. Now, I am one of the more optimistic people when it comes to buys and questionable decisions being made by Indian teams. But that second force buy made absolutely zero sense. But finally, Monster overextending, getting put down. But Falcon does find the trade. Shabby gets the trade. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but Shabby taking a ton of damage in return. But that's still, the numbers advantage lie with the T's for the first time in a very long time. So they can work with this. They can really, really work with this. Huh. 3v4. All right. What can D2D do? They have strong presence towards Ivy. It looks like it's going to be a play towards the outer bomb side. We have Ritz watching Pop Dog, and Manan still playing very passive over towards Ivy. And I think he should have heard Blackhawk. I think that Molotov actually hit Blackhawk on the knee. Yeah, it did. And oh, they're just kissing here. Ritz and Shabby, they're like literally below each other. And Ritz just, wrong time to push. An Antidote finding Manan. That is just gonna be the outer bomb side handed on a silver platter, and Ritz peeking at the worst possible moment. That's DNM all alone in a 1v4 situation. I think he just wants to try and get as many, rifles off the hands of D2D as possible, because he knows their economy is kind of in the shitter. So should just look to do economic damage at this point. There's really no point going for this retake. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He also knows that Shabby is very, very low. So that's another thing that's going in his favor. But he has no earthly idea where Shabby is playing from. And this is the perfect demonstration, ladies and gentlemen, of how to use the shift key. No one is running. Everyone's just standing still, deathly still, in fact. And Shabby's just going to back away ever so slowly, still not letting go of the shift key. And yeah, DNM does find him. So that's at least one more rifle taken out of the hands of D2D. Although having kept 3 players alive, that is the ideal number. That's a magic number. So their economy can start building at this point. So it's not that, you know, it's not the end of days. But still, their economy will be kept slightly in check. Slightly. But now D2D do have a mountain to climb. They have 4 rounds still to just match Wolves' score. And Team Wolf, because of the way they won those first 4 rounds, they can actually buy into this round and have a pretty decent buy. Op out onto Ritz. They have all the nades that they can actually manage. And, you know, it's a pretty good buy coming out from Team Wolf, all things considered. So what do we have here? All right, strong presence. Okay, again, they're just playing passive here. I like D2D's T side on Train. They're very methodical. They play the numbers game perfectly. They play the buddy system well. They don't overextend. Apart from that pistol round, that was a bit, you know, off character. But apart from that, they're very methodical. With Monster, he's gonna get spotted out and take some damage as well in return. I'm gonna smoke off ramp and fall back to safety and take a more passive angle, a more off-ish angle. Not an angle that's easy to find, you know, it's just, you're just giving your head at this point. Just the headshot is being presented. And that's not an easy shot to hit as you're making your way out of ramp, because you're getting shot from like 3-4 different directions. And we're going to see some epic demonstrations of NA nades coming out from Monster, but, you know, that's just for fun. And there we go. Blackhawk opening things up with the kill onto Falcon. That's going to open up entirety of Ivy and not taking a lick of damage. That's actually a very good kill. And Monster does find Shabby though. Numbers advantage kind of neutralized. Blackhawk's going to smoke himself off and going to fall back. Again, they have 30 seconds left on the clock, so they need to make a decision on what side to hit. This is one of the biggest drawbacks of the way D2D play, is that they run the clock solo, then they just caught running around the map like headless chicken, falling left, right, and center, and that's exactly what's happening. That's bomb down, and oh my god, they've just consistently keep doing this. The Molotov should come. Oh, there's no Molotov, and Antidote just doing God's own work there, holding off that push, and it's now down to a 2v2 somehow. Kappa on the bomb site, and Antidote watching from upper. It's gonna come down to Manan and Ritz. The two of the most experienced players on their team, actually. And Cap is just going to blend into the smoke. But look at that. Coordinated kills coming in from the experienced players on Team Wolf. And they put 13 rounds on the board. And now D2D might be in a little bit of a soup. Not actually, because... So, okay. 3 players will be able to buy and 2 players will have to do with armor pistols. Because, let's be honest, folks, given the way D2D have been buying, there's no reason for them to eco. No earthly reason for them to eco. And that's exactly what happens. Blackhawk buys up the AWP, passes it on to Antidote. And, I mean, considering the fact that Blackhawk is leading the charge in terms of the kills, he should be the one. Yeah, he does get passed on the AK-47 as well. And, well, I can confirm what Amol sir is saying in chat. The Jags team has never played against the D2D team, the official D2D team. So I don't know where you're getting your information from. Anyway, folks, back to the match. 8 to 13 is the score. And pretty shambolic buy yet again coming out from D2D. I mean, they have to force the issue. They can't really afford an eco at this point in time, and since the 3 players could buy up, it made sense that they are buying up. And there we go. Kappa opening things up. That inner bomb side is right for the taking, but Rid's gonna get the first kill. He's gonna re-peek out. Needs to be careful. Oh, Shabby presents his feet. And Falcon in the meantime does find Blackhawk. It is going south so fast, and Rid's landing a nice, sweet little flick shot, and he's not done there. He's gonna go head hunting and finds Antidote as well. And now Shabby is all alone with the bomb and a Tech 9, and that's all she wrote for Shabby as well. Good night, sleep tight. Manan's there to tuck you in at night. Alrighty, 14 rounds on the board for Team Wolf, and this match is kind of starting to turn on its head. Actually, it started quite a while back, but Team Wolf are just relentless. Absolutely relentless, actually. Alrighty, forced by yet again armor pistols. I mean, this is the thing, right? D2D, if you're going for an armor pistol buy, and like I understand why you can't go for a fast play, because let's be honest, you're going up against a fully bought CT side. Like this CT side is armed to the teeth, so you're gonna have to be careful. So the ideal way to go about this is not that offering Falcon a kill on a silver platter, but that does get replied back. Maran does fall, but Falcon's not done. He's also spotted out Antidote. He's gonna take the fight, and Falcon with a 3k already. And now, what can Kappa do? The answer is just find DNM and eventually get shot in the back of the head, gangland style, by Ritz. Okay then. 15 rounds on the board for Team Wolf. The Wolves are out on a hunt tonight, folks. They are hunting in a pack, and they are absolutely decisive. And look at this aggression up ramp. It's going to be pistols, 1 AK-47, 1 UMP. And they're going to go down Pop Dog. Kappa is holding. Oh, nasty shot, but there's Falcon with the trade. Can he get more kills? The answer is no. Does do a ton of damage onto Shabby yet again, but Shabby comes up on top of that with a kill. But there's DNM. Can he get the kills? Yes. A quick brace for him. And that is kind of, this game is coming apart at the seams for Team D2D right now. They're all stuck in Pop Dog, and Manan is going to catch them as they make their way out. Oh, he doesn't. Blackhawk with a nasty shot, but that Molotov is going to delay the push, but that, the smoke kind of extinguishes it. Ritz using the smoke as a cover for himself as well, but there's Blackhawk. He finds the kill. Ritz needs to be careful. These are good post plants coming out, and he's just playing on bomb trade. I don't think they know that he's here yet. Ritz is just going round and round the bomb train, just trying to find someone who might peek him from connector or sandwich, but no one is presenting themselves. D2D extremely disciplined in their approach, and I like this coming out. And look at this. This is just the proverbial dance of death. It is so tantalizing to see. Ritz, I think he should know. He should have triangulated the position of at least one of these players. Blackhawk making some noise that there's no time left on that bomb anymore. Ritz does have a kit, but I think he's just choosing to save right now. Does the smart thing, saves the AWP. I mean, the entire team has an obscene amount of money. Okay, not an obscene amount of money, so it will fall to Ritz and Falcon. The fact that Ritz saved this AWP is going to go a long way towards allowing the rest of the team to buy up guns, because he can actually drop 2 M4s, while his teammate, that is Falcon, can drop yet another M4. And that is exactly what's going to allow Team Wolf to go in with a full buy yet again. Alrighty, a more standard setup coming out from Team Wolf. They're not going to go aggro. They're going to give D2D the respect they deserve, and they're going to, play a 4-1 setup. Oh, 3 players just waiting above ramp, and look at this push coming in from the enemy. He's pushed all the way up. He's getting a ton of information, but Monster smokes it off. Falcon to the rescue there. Completely smashing Saiyan God, that is Blackhawk's face right in. And that just puts a stopper on the entire push. Will draw out a lot of utility from the CTs though. In the meantime, they're still making a lot of noise, but look at this. DNM is just posting up teammate. It's pushed up all the way up, getting a ton of information, so they know there's either going to be Pop Dog or going to be an IV play. And look at this ideal backstab. Gets 1, gets 2, can't really line up the third, but there is Manan with the trade. Instant trade, and Hellranger's left all alone, and he's like, oh, what do I do now? Still 40 seconds left to play with. It's not all over. It's not over till the fat lady sings, as they say. It is an opera term, folks. Look it up if you don't understand it. But yeah, it's not over till the fat lady sings, as they say. It is a 1v4, but hell, he's a smart player. he can try and isolate the 1v1s, but 30 seconds left on the clock with the bomb down is going to be a bit of a tall order. There we go. Finds one, but does take a ton of damage. And then the moment he peeks the other corner, there's 3 players staring in his general direction, and he falls like a sack of potatoes. And that's the game, folks. Team Wolf come out on top 16-9. And, well, that's it from my side for tonight. I hope you guys had fun watching this game of Counter-Strike. I surely enjoyed casting it. Well, see you all tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 p.m. ESL India channel. If you guys are interested, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon right next to the subscribe button so you get notified the moment the stream goes live. And as always, hit that like button, folks. Why don't I see you hitting that like button? Come on, show your support. ESL is doing a fantastic job. So yeah, see you all tomorrow, folks. Good night and have a great night ahead.
Well, it's all out there for the people who are following us on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India. You saw it happen live. Team Wolves versus Dare to Dream goes off in Team Wolves' favor. Well done, boys. Well done. 16-9 the final score line reads. And sadly, Hellranger and Gang will have to suffice with the defeat today. But we are still en route on the phase 3 road. There is still an ample amount of time for D2D to buckle up, pull up their stocks, and be better than they were today. But well done, Team Wolves. Can't take away the win and the victory from you. I'm very sure the gang would be definitely beaming at each other with like grins, ear-to-ear grins. And for those who just joined us about now, I would have to say this. You know what? You just make me angry. Don't angry me. 6:30 p.m. IST is when I tell you guys every day we are having a date because it's the ESL India Premiership 2017 summer season going live at that time, starting with Clash Royale, the best of 5 of those, then Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and then Dota 2. Come on, I understand you guys like certain games, but then again, you can't just be like a master of one. Sometimes being a jack of all trades is also good. Alright people, moving on. This is the day 5 of the live stream of the ESL India Premiership 2017 Phase 3. Now we've gotten done with the second game of the day, that is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We just witnessed D2D versus Team Wolves, which went in Team Wolves' favor. Now moving on, we have a Dota 2 match, which is pretty much very interesting because we have Entity Gaming running up against Aggressive 5. Now before we move off into who these players are, let's quickly take a look at the standings in the Masters League of Dota 2. Alright, talking about the standings of Dota 2 Masters League there. Now, it should come as no doubt that Entity Gaming has turned out to be the risky gaming of Dota 2, considering they have a great lineup in their roster. It comes with no doubt that they have 9 points secured out of the 3 matches played because all 3 of them were victories. Whereas Team Buridza comes in the second position, close second position, 6 points, 2 matches played, 2 of them victories. Now, the council from Bangladesh is having pretty much how would I say, they're pretty much well balanced on the seesaw there because they've played 4 games and they've only managed to secure 6 points out of those. They're in the third position with the 2 win, 2 loss win-loss ratio there. Now, Go Figure Red is a team which might face troubling times because they played 3 matches. They've lost 2 of them already, and they are in the 4th position with 3 points. Now, 3C4DA from Nepal and Aggressive 5 were yet to break even with any points because they were yet to play any matches. Now, Aggressive 5 is going to happen right now, so they will break off with some points. Hopefully, if they manage to get the better of Entity Gaming, you'll find that out soon. But they are in the 5th and 6th position. Now moving on to the 7th and 8th. That's the penultimate and the ultimate rungs of Masters League current standings. Now, White Unicorn is right now sitting in the 7th position with 0 points out of the 1 match they played because that was a loss. And Guline Gaming, the team from Pakistan, the other international team, is again at 0 points. The last position they're gracing is because they played 3 matches and all 3 of them were losses for them. Now, since we now know where everybody is in terms of the standings, let's quickly take a look at the teams who are having a showdown in Dota 2. Now, aggressive 5. Talking about the gang. I don't know why, but I really like calling the Dota 2 teams gangs because I don't know. I think it's a fad. Probably we can make this a fad, but I'll let that be decided by you guys. But moving on, aggressive 5. Now it's a Mumbai-based team which is led by Omkar Pasol Orankar. Now the team features many prolific names in the Indian Dota 2 scene such as Dhwanit Negi, Prasad Bhattosai Nalavade and Shahbaz Pinkman Hussain. Now the team also boasts of a talent such as Pedal Hauto Paddling Nagi, who you may know is one of the very few players in the country to be featured on the global Dota 2 scene. And in the Phase 1 and Phase 2, they have finished second thanks to their consecutive defeats at the hands of NTT Gaming. But will their rivals be third time lucky in Phase 3? We'll find that out because their rivals are none other than NTT Gaming, who are right now gracing the #1 spot in the Masters League standing of Dota 2. Now moving on, NTT Gaming is again a Mumbai-based team, one of the most consistent Dota 2 teams in the Indian subcontinent. Now, they won the 2016 ESL India Premiership Masters. They were the only team to feature foreign players and also the only Indian team to have a professional foreign coach. And it came as no surprise when they dominated the Phase 1 of ESL India Premiership summer season in Dota 2 Masters League and in Phase 2 as well. They've already won their first set of matches and they sit comfortably on the top. But will this continue? Will this win streak continue? Will aggressive 5 be that speed breaker in their road to utter domination? We'll find that out soon when Vivek Venkatraman takes us through the game. So guys, hold on to your seats. This is going to be one joyride.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL India Premiership. This is the Masters League Phase 3. We're getting closer and closer to that land finale. But either way, we have two really good teams facing off versus each other. We've got NTT Gaming on the dive facing off versus Aggressive 5. My name is Vivek. With me in the studio is Ronak Crowley Sen. And I have to say, Vagish, whatever you've done with your hair really suits you. I really like how Vagish started out as a presenter wearing a suit every day, but then the quality of attire and hairstyles just degraded completely progressively. But yeah, the new look, minus those grey sideburns, are suiting you a fair bit. Good to see you after a while. But let's head back into the draft. We're seeing a Night Stalker getting banned out from NTT. They did pick it up on a Bing the last time they played versus Go Figure, if I'm not mistaken. So they do respect what that hero can do in the early game and in the laning phase. They're also banning out the Invoker, which is rather odd. I mean, Negi does have a reputation as a mid player, and sure, his Invoker is good, but they're not taking the chances. They're banning out the Invoker, something that they could have actually ended up picking up considering the amount of setup with the Nyx Assassin and the Rubik. Aggressive 5, they're going to pick up the Jakiro for themselves. They've got the Axe to go to the off lane. You still got Bhattosai playing the Axe. And yeah, the rest of the bans are pretty standard. The Darkseer ban probably targeted at a Bing. He did play a really good Darkseer at the Nesso Galaxy battles, at the SEA qualifiers for the Nesso Galaxy battles. Bristleback, he's in the meta. Everybody's picking him, and nobody wants to play against that Porcupine anymore. Too much to deal with as the game goes later and later. But yeah, for now, both teams have a reasonably good initiation. They've also got the Jakiro, who can be a general pest in the lane versus whatever NTT Gaming choose to run in the off lane. And yeah, you're also seeing the Razor getting banned out. Charlie, what's up? What are you searching for?
A place to charge my phone, but yeah, carry on.
Okay, cool. You can sit on this side, better, closer to the microphone. Anyway, Razor's getting banned out, and I was talking to Crowley earlier, and he said that this is actually a meta for what he calls chakka heroes like Razor and Bloodseeker.
Pretty sure you can't use that word on stream, but it's fine.
Anyways, but Secret did pick up Bloodseeker earlier on today at Epicenter versus IG. They did go on to win that series 2-0, and yeah, it was a magic heavy Bloodseeker with an Ag Scepter, Force Staff, and a Blink to move around fights, and even a Dagon getting built later on. Entity Gaming, they're going to pick up the puck in the mid lane. That probably explains the TA ban. TA is one of the heroes who sort of does better versus the puck. But yeah, that matchup can go anyway. As well, Crowley himself did show us in the very first edition of the ESL LAN in Pune. I remember he was playing puck versus puck versus Swifty's TA, and he did go on to win that matchup. And well, the rest of that game is ancient history. But
It's a good memory, that game.
Yeah, it is a good memory. They're also going to pick up the Sand King. So aggressive 5. I hope they're not thinking of a melee safe laner here. But yeah, it could also be Nyx going to the offlane. Entity, their lane seem quite fluid. They're not committed hard to any lane just yet. Aggressive 5, however, they are picking up the Clockwork. And along with that, they'll pick up the Shadow Fiend. Cogs into Souls into easy mid.
Hopefully.
Should be versus the puck.
Yeah, like Shadow Fiend versus Puck is a good matchup for Shadow Fiend, regardless of the souls. But with souls, I think it should be a very. I was going to use the word spank, but easy.
Yeah,
it should be easy.
It should be, but you know what?
It's a roaming Sand King, right? Or it's a roaming.
Could be an
Nyx.
offlane Sand King and a roaming Nyx.
Yeah, I think roaming Nyx makes more sense than a 5 or 4 Sand King, but
yeah. Aggressive 5, they're missing a core. I would have liked it if they got to pick up the Razor themselves. But
I think Nyx is good here.
Huh?
In Lifesteal banned, or
Yeah, they banned it out. They could have picked it up, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty good versus the Nyx 1v1. No, not bad. Aura strat.
Okay.
They can push.
Last pick for Entity.
One thing to point out over here, this roaming CG is normally pretty good, but in most cases he can solo kill the supports. But in this case, he catches the Robic, he telekinesis and lifts him outside.
Yeah, it's
Sand
not
King impales out. Puck also is kind of survival.
Correct.
It's obviously survival. Even if he jumps Nyx, then he'll get stunned by the carapace and then he'll get impaled and stuff like that.
Yeah. It is hard for Pinkpin to get kills all by himself.
I think last pick is going to be a Weaver or something. No,
You think Drow? Just to help Puck in the mid lane?
Nah, I don't. Puck will be fine. I don't think he'll
Well,
die.
what are Blizzard's heroes? He plays the Razor. He plays the Weaver.
Hey, Razor is pretty good.
But Razor's banned out. He plays Ember.
Ember doesn't seem good versus Axe over here, but I don't know. Maybe if it's his Juggernaut, I think they need a hard carry. Juggernaut should be fine.
Juggernaut is banned. Oh, they're going to go with the Morphling.
GG, Blizzy Morphling boys.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dire. I haven't played Captain's World in such a long time. I forgot the team which were top with Dire.
Okay, guys, we'll have to do a quick reconnect here in the studio because we are seeing another mouse pointer across our screen. This is something that can only be fixed by restarting Dota. But we'll keep talking over the reconnect for the time being. The last time these two teams played,
if I got right?
Well, if I gave a decent fight with paddling, doing a fair amount of work on the Weaver, Negi died a lot in the mid lane. Are you going to commend the Entity supports for their early roam? Or do you think it was an error on the part?
I didn't watch the entire thing, but when I started watching, like, OD had negative score, so I'm assuming he got ganked a lot. So I don't know, like, you just have to like watch the game from start to know what went wrong.
Okay.
And even if I knew what went wrong, I wouldn't tell right now. So,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Any preferences on the draft? Any side that you think is a better draft?
there's no targeted stun on the side of A5.
Okay.
So
They got
If-
Venge.
okay, they got Venge, but it's
Yeah.
a Venge versus a Puck, which is a projectile. So
Right.
and versus Sand King, which is also a projectile. So two of their heroes can dodge their only stun.
Mhm.
And the next one is Clockwork, which is a sheer stun, but it's a support, so he's going to take time to get levels. And what else? I think I prefer ET's draft right now, but let's see how Negi plays Shadow Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing this whole thing. He
They
already has-
haven't done it very effectively.
No, they're going to do it again.
Yeah,
So
but
what happens?
But somebody's got to hit. Yeah.
They should do it clockwise. So each time they do it, they should
Yeah.
get 3. Now it was proper. So normally what happens, people do it near the rune, so you don't have to like walk a lot when you.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like Entity know what's up. They're thinking about.
Yeah, I think they think the same thing, that they're doing it next to the rune and they smoke, but this might catch SF off guard and he might lose his souls later on when he walks for the rune.
Yeah, that's the way you deal with the Clockwork SF, right? You probably try and commit and get a kill early on.
I can't see the map. Can you move the mic further?
The map. Okay.
But A5 also has like 4 heroes coming over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Shadow Fiend is going to die here. Like, and the other point I think I want to point out over here is when you play. So CG is pretty good with battery assault and boot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But since this is SF, he tanked the gang for SF.
Okay.
It's okay. It's better. Is he not dying? What?
Yeah, he's gonna die. No way he's gonna get out of that.
Oh my god, this guy! Sneaky.
2 bounty runes for aggressive 5 and 2 for Entity as well. But Entity do end up taking first blood and they want more. I mean, this is where I really look up to the sort of early game coming out from Entity. They could get punished, however. Pasol is nearby. He's taken dual breath at level 1.
Puck almost won the lane again.
Damn, BDZ with the jukes, but he's not going to get away. Turns around with the lift. Maybe Pinkman got the cogs off a little bit earlier.
SF got punished so hard for the damage thing. He is going to the lane a wave late, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think maybe Swifty should have like pushed the wave inside the tower instead of controlling over here because the supports are blocking him.
Mm-hmm. Do some early damage to the tower, you think?
No, just get the creep wave killed.
Okay.
So when he denies the creep wave, it's like he's denying his wave, right? And
right,
it's still in that same spot. And later on, it could have been at his tower. So it's fine. Like it's the normal thing to control the wave, right? So where did Mockling TP?
Yeah, where did
TP? Base?
Where did Blizzard go? He's come to the offlane. And speaking of the offlane, Batosai, he is level 2.
Yeah, every time I see Batosai, he's on like 20% HP for some reason.
Well, at least he's not dead, so you gotta give him that. Job easy. So, okay, Entity are switching up lanes. They're trying to dodge this aggressive tri lane coming out from aggressive 5.
It's good.
True to the name.
So, Nyx versus Axe is free farm for Axe. So, they don't want like 8-minute Vanguard Axe in the game. And they're playing pretty good. I think Batosai is going to die pretty soon.
Well, Jobizi turns around with the Baro strike. You got the Impale coming out from Mabing. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, they lifted up Batosai. Have they got enough damage though? The creep wave is here. BDZ is drawing the aggro, and Batosai is going to be fine. He's got boots and a PMS. He's okay.
ET has kind of fragile laning phase, I would say. Why is Puck winning with the Shadow Fiend?
Yeah, Negi does have 13 denies. About a couple of those were cogs.
Yeah. 11 of those were cogs. You get like 11 souls from the denies. You went for the boot first, I guess.
On Negi?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a 4 Sand King or a 5 Sand King.
Oh yeah, it is a 3 Nyx Assassin.
You should go for the Aquila and the Raindrops first on Shadow Fiend to
Yes.
sustain the lane and like dodge ganks. He won't die later on. Anyways, Puck has like all the creeps, so him getting the soul made no difference at all. So
Top lane, Jobizi. It looks like Aggressify. They swapped lanes once more. And Pinkman is wrapping around. He's got Blizzard in the cogs. He does have the Vapor. He's fine.
this is the problem with the clockwork in this fix. Like everyone can run away. Like even if he caught Rubik over there, he would just lift him and he would like
Throw himself, throw the clockwork out of the cogs.
yeah. Can't see shit right now, but it's fine. 15-15 on Shadow Fiend at least. He's catching up a little bit.
Yeah.
One thing good about Shadow Fiend this patch again is that the jungle spawns are 1 minute again. You can always go back to the jungle and how many heroes are here?
Blizzard, Waveform, BDZ secures the kill. They moved on to Jobizi. The stun is there from Paddling, but no follow-up damage. Pinkman low as well. He's got the cogs onto BDZ. Elsewhere, Paddling being chased. Waveform number 2. It's an easy kill for Blizzard, but here comes Pasol with the dual breath. Can he find a kill in return? No detection for Jobizi on the Sand King. And he's going to get away with the Sandstorm. BDZ still chasing. He wants Pinkman. He does have the Fade Bolt, but not enough damage. He's only level 2. And yeah, Entity, they suddenly feel comfortable about going up against Aggressify's tri lane. In the mid lane as well, Negi dropping low. This, how much more can you enable your mid laner is the question.
He died without the coil, that's the problem.
He died without the coil, yeah.
Yeah, he was not level 6 at that time.
Not a good start for Aggressify. The mid lane, Swifty is clearly pulling ahead by a huge amount in terms of net worth. But Badosai, he's managing to bring down a Bing on the Nyx Assassin. This should be happening actually. I have no idea why you facepalmed at that.
I'm not face palming.
Okay. He's got the shrine as well, so he's
He's
okay.
got the shrine as well. That's nice. This SF is going to get wrecked again. Like they have coil and level 1 impale on sand. Oh, he skilled Sandstorm to survive that time.
He did. I'm going to drop down Radiant Vision. This is what they're playing with. They did see the Rubik, but that's about it.
Yep,
so
Rubik will die
Negi
again.
shouldn't end up falling, but the coil is there from Swifty. Here comes Jobizi walking into range with that level 1 Burrow Strike. The telekinesis is on cooldown, but Swifty has the burst damage with the orb. And this looks like a repeat of the last time these two teams met. The only difference is Pinkman finds a kill in return. So Aggressify, they're at least making trades happen. But losing a Shadow Fiend, getting a Sand King, I don't think that's a trade you want to make.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the axe is fat later on. If Puck is an early whale of this, but she can just go first in the one. And it's like the Shadow Fiend really has to work on his positioning. He doesn't have heroes in his team which can, you know, like a Dazzle or a Earthshaker type of hero which can just TP and save his butt. But
yeah, there's not much a Clockwork can do to stop a gank. Maybe if he's lucky, get the cogs in a good position, push them back a little bit. But
GG Nagaland DC not coming back for sure. He's from Nagaland, right? Paddling.
he is from the northeast, but which part I don't know.
Let's assume it's Nagaland.
Could be
Because
Shillong.
That's the only
Could be Shillong. Nice. Impose your limited geography on all of us. Sweet.
Yeah, it's not like I go around and tell people that I'm super educated anyways. It's fine.
He's reconnected. Looks like we're good to go. How's the network looking like between the two cores? You've got Blizzard actually lagging behind, paddling a fair bit. So
They've been rotating a lot, right? So
and now Blizzard is disconnected. And he's reconnected. 2-5 is the score. Negi needs to stay alive as much as possible. Sure, he's got the infused raindrops and a completed wand, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. For now, Entity, along with a whale, which is on the way for Swifty, have enough magical damage to bring down the Shadow Fiend in the early laning phase. Penguin does manage to catch out Job easy. The Sandstorm will not keep him alive. A level 1 Burrow Strike is there, but it's into the cogs. They're holding him in place. They cancel the Sandstorm, and Aggressive 5 score another kill, this time on the Sand King. Pinkman moving for more. The Battery Assault has worn off, and that's about it. So they can kill the Sand King. That's one thing Aggressive 5 discovered. There's not much the Sand King can do to escape.
They do have the disable with the Ice Path and stuff, but normally you don't skill Ice Path nowadays.
But level 1 Ice Path, I mean, it's like a cheap fisher. One point?
No, it's like they get disabled for like 0.5 seconds or something. Check the duration with level 1 Ice Path. 1 second, it's nothing.
Okay. Well, Pasol lifted up, pulled back, but paddling, trying to push Blizzard out and away from that kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, I think Negi's doing the right thing here. He's
so the difference you see in the tri lane is I'm assuming what's making the difference. All the entity heroes are magic sticks, and then only Jakiro doesn't have any. I think.
Ooh, Batosai. He called preemptively. He is spinning around, but there are 3 entity heroes surrounding him, and even Blizzard coming to the top lane for that kill. It is a little worrisome that Blizzard is lagging a bit in terms of net worth. He's behind the Nyx Assassin, he's behind the Vengeful Spirit as well. But mid lane, Negi, all by himself, going down for what should or could be the 3rd time. Pinkman has responded with the TP. And that's going to keep Negi alive for the time being.
At least he survived this time.
Yeah, at least he survived. I'm pretty sure Negi is raging on Discord right now.
I don't know, like, if it's a Puck versus SF and if a Puck is trying to kill you alone, just carry your TP, man. Just get coiled and TP out. Big deal.
Indeed.
ET has so much control over the runes right now.
Yeah. Go and drop down Dire Vision. They're looking across the mid lane as well as the top rune, which is where most ganks end up coming if you're the Dire. Also looking at the top lane. Do you think this is an advantage that the Dire have? Because if you try and gank the Dire mid lane from this side, the tower almost always... it does attack you. This is the tower range. Do you think this is a huge advantage in the game for a Dire mid laner? That you can pretty much be ganked only from this side, or you go to pop a smoke and come?
I think it depends on the team. Like, if you want to really kill someone, I think it's okay. Like, they'll die from that way also. But normally, I think, yes, you have a point that normally he's trying to like Kiripis the raise.
Nice.
Hey, nice try. He can't kill him alone otherwise because he doesn't have a mana.
It is hard indeed, but Swifty's coming around as well. The Vendetta hit as well as the Impale are there. The Orb is coming in, but Swifty has a haste rune. And Negi, he pops the stick. There's no backup just yet. Pasol has to hit it. Cogs onto Negi. He's going to unload the Requiem. It clips onto both of them, but he will end up falling down. Bing dropping low, being slowed by that liquid fire. The rocket flare is there, but not enough damage. And the telekinesis make sure that Aggressive 5 do not find the kill in response. But here comes Batosai, was thinking about the dunk, is chasing a Bing, will get the dunk elsewhere. They've got PDZ, the Cogs push him back, and the last hit from Pasol makes sure that Aggressive 5 find 2 quick response kills.
Negi survived for a long time over there. I don't know what Axe was doing. He could have came in earlier, maybe they could have secured a kill on the Puck. I don't think it was Axe's place to TP over there. I think it was Vengeful should have been the one who should have TP'd over there.
Yeah, even Pasol took a while to join Negi.
Yeah, the response was pretty slow.
Yeah.
I mean, props to Aving. He was like going in for the solo kills over there, but I don't know why Shadow Fiend didn't raise over there. Like, it was normal to raise over there, but I don't know. So, not bad.
Yeah.
Vengeful Spirit and Morphling. Morphling has really no low network. Right?
Yeah, she's trying to get kills with Waveform. Penguin is there with the Cogs, and like you pointed out, BDC is just going to lift him and throw him out.
What's happening?
The Hunger is there, the Waveform is there as well. Both teams poking, prodding at each other. Blizzard really lagging in terms of net worth. I mean, he's got the ring.
Like, you can't blame him, it's just because of the lanes. He has like 0 deaths.
Speaking of lanes, there's a Siege creep in the mid lane, and there's Swifty with an Arcane Rune. That's an easy tier 1 dropping.
Buck is shitting on Shadow Fiend right now, that's the honest truth.
Yeah. I'm a bit hesitant to say this, but yeah, Negi's lost his lane for all purposes.
Bit hesitant?
Yeah, he's lost his lane, man. He's lost the mid lane.
When you're a bit hesitant, you're supposed to say stuff like, I think he did not do well in his lane. I think
Okay.
he could have done better.
I think he could have done better.
But he
actually.
lost his tower and he died twice, so I think he's bad.
I have no certainty.
Abing Dots.
Abing Dots, call is there, dunk is there as well. That's the second dunk coming out from Bartosai on the Knicks. And the Venge hasn't yet joined them because Venge is out position, held in place with the Barto strike. Swifty should get the kill. The orb is there, paddling, being ganked and being brought down. That's a killing spree for Swifty, but the mid lane is dropping low.
That's the old school Indian gank in the trees, bro. The surround in the trees.
What is the old school?
The Indian, like everyone like tries to block people in the trees and stuff like that.
But the good news for Aggressify is Bartosai's got a blink and he's making plays.
But he's under a ward right now. So.
Yeah.
They should get it dewarded. Like it's a very common spot.
Yeah.
Sword.
What's Radiant Vision looking like? They're looking across the mid lane a little bit. They're looking at this camp if there are any stacks just yet. Not anyone who's really good at clearing stacks on the side of Entity.
Show me levels of everyone. Is there a button to show level?
Yes, there you go.
Perk highest level, SF and Axe right behind. Rest all by 2-3 mark. Actually, since Blizzard is kind of underfarmed because of the lane switching and stuff, and Abing and the rest of the team are roaming around a lot, so they're also lacking in levels because they dove like pretty deep for the Shadow Fiend kill back then. GG. Most of the rotation spotted by the ward. This is a problem of the Vengeful Spirit carry, that at some point he has to start rotating, and if he doesn't have to have the farm, he still has to do it, because it's like you can't like AFK farm with that hero like Morphling can. So
right,
like after a Dragon Lance or something, he's going to lose his potency pretty soon. Like it's pretty, don't get me wrong, it's pretty good late game also. It's just how you, if you're able to get farm on that hero or not. And Entity is doing the right thing. They're trading towers versus a Jakiro. They don't want to fight. It's good for them. They want to extend the game with the Morphling. So.
But I mean, Aggressify are trading towers as well.
Yeah, they have a Jakiro. They have to take towers, so it's.
I guess the laning phase has turned out even for both sides.
No.
I mean, of course, 50 won the mid lane, but otherwise they pretty much.
They only won the Axe lane. I think they won. Yeah, the Axe has a dagger at 10.
But
I'm pretty sure he won that.
Yeah, and Venge is pulling ahead of Blizzard on the Morphling by a little bit. But yeah, we're reaching the mid game, and this is where Entity will be looking to get.
Where is the sentry, sir? You're trying to siege tier 2 tower.
Puzzle, no sentry. Pinkman, no sentry, no detection versus the Nyx assassin.
Casual. Nyx must be feeling like I am a fucking king right now. Like what the.
Okay. This is not an NSFW stream.
Sorry.
Not yet.
Sorry.
Anyway, Job Easy skipping the creep.
Sorry for pointing out a sentry mistake. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. I mean,
it happens. Sorry,
not getting sentries is pretty NSFW. Bartosai, that was not very thought about. And Job Easy is just going to TP out of there. But the swap is there with the magic missile and they get the dunk. It's a killing spree for Bartosai. And rightly so. I mean, Sand King trying to skip the creep wave 14 minutes in, somewhere between a tier 2 and a tier 1. Not sure what he was thinking. But
I think it's fine. I don't know. Creep skipping was not necessary right now.
Yeah, really not necessary.
But it's fine. What is the clockwork and the axe trying?
Well, he goes in with a call. The creeps are there. He spins a fair bit. He's morphing into strength. Gets a replicate to go with. Blizzard waveforms into the trees. He's out of mana. Negi, is he going to throw a raise or two? Onto the axe.
Okay, so in their defense, it was a good attempt.
Okay. First you laugh like a hyena and then say in their defense, it was a good attempt.
See, he had two options. So he sent his replicate one way and he started TPing out. I thought he was just going to like waveform and like replicate out, and then the CG would have caught him. That was the plan. But Blizzard outplayed them over there, so it's fine. Not bad.
Okay, once again, Pinkman.
He knows now that Nyx is there, but they do have a sentry.
Yeah, this time they have a sentry.
It's only one.
Just outside of cover range. Job Easy, no blink dagger just yet.
It's a position fight.
Anyway, there's the coil. Bottle strike onto 3. Waning Rift as well. The Impale is there from Abing. No one's fallen just yet. They have lost to Jakiro. Negi unloads the Requiem, but Abing is there. Will bring him down. Negi takes down the next assassin with him. And the stolen Requiem from BDC doing a whole lot of work. Bartosai is alive, but he's lost most of his scores and will have to back off. Pinkman doesn't have the hook shot for a couple of seconds. Swifty is there, brings down the killing spree. Wombo combo Dota at its best, and all of this with Blizzard pushing a lane and even scoring a kill. And yeah, I said the laning phase was going fine. They were trading fine. Negi lost his lane, but I guess Toby's voice line is the best for it. It's a disaster.
I mean, they were like too close to each other versus a puck. So
yeah, bad positioning coming out from Aggressify there.
Someone needs to stay behind. Like, you're pushing towers, you don't have vision behind the tower, and there's only one sentry, and the Knicks just walked around the lane and came from behind and built 3. So
yeah,
I think they're not playing bad. It's just simple mistakes.
Yeah,
with
pushing a tower without vision around the tower.
Vision, little bit bad laning coming out from Shadow Fiend, but I think it's something which can be worked on, I guess. Who DC'd again?
Well, it looks like all of Entity have DC'd.
Press that F9 button, son. Negi. Like how you do it in MMR. And you win. He's done it versus me. So
what, hit F9 and...
Yeah, it's normal. Even I do it versus him.
Okay.
You think Indian versus Indian, they should be nice and like pause for each other, or what? We cancer, we press F9 and get that 25 MMR, bro. Rubik though, he stole Shadow Fiend's ult. It made a huge difference.
Yeah. That stolen Requiem did a fair bit of damage, as well as reduced the damage coming out from Entity, from Aggressify. And Blizzard, this is something he does do a fair bit on the muffling. Think about an early BOTs and just start pushing across the map. Of course, he'll go into the Lincolns first, but maybe follow that up with a BOT. And he's taking down a tier 2 in the mid lane. This is not the trade that Aggressify wanted.
No, one other thing about that, she has no mana when it's swap.
The TP so long? Was rather long, but Paddling gets the deny of.
So one other thing about that fight was it was 4v5. Morphling wasn't even there. He took a tower, he got a freebie on the CG, so things are pretty good for Entity right now. Vengeful Spirit's going for a hood, which is not so bad. I think it's okay, but the other two goals don't have damage if he goes for the... I think you just go Shadow Blade YOLO for a BKB.
On the Venge?
Yeah.
Shadow Blade?
Shadow Blade is good. A5 look pretty split up right now. Like, you see their heroes, they had this momentum going on with Blink, Axe, and like killing people, and now
that momentum is gone.
Since they got like wiped, they're thinking about it right now.
Negi has picked up the Dragon Lance.
You notice one thing though, if SF has a BKB, they don't have anything to kill him. On the like 4 heroes are useless. One Shadow Fiend has a BKB in this game.
Yeah, and Negi's building into that.
Not useless. You can always kite the Shadow Fiend, but what's happening? Why is he over here?
He's all by himself. They are getting reinforcements with Bartosai and the Axe and the Jakiro.
Do ET know he's alone? No, they don't have vision.
No, they don't.
And they probably would have jumped him if they knew he was alone.
They did throw out a scan. That's about it.
Is Morphling completing Lincolns? Did he go
He's going for the Lincolns. Lincolns
18-minute Lincoln is okay, I guess. He still doesn't have it. Again, can't blame him. Shitty laning phase. Why am I the only one talking?
No, I'm just saying that the mid game was pretty much pulled away from Aggressify with that one fight. They do not have too much offensive vision, so they can't really look for a pick off. It's also hard to bring down either the Puck or the Morphling.
Puck is pretty fat, he can like burst.
Yeah, Puck has got a blink, Whales, BOTs as well.
The heroes are pretty tanky, so he can almost burst someone, like with a +1 he can get a kill.
Hey, he's got his POTs as well. BDC does still have the stolen Requiem for a bit. Channels it, throws it out onto Pinkman, lifts him up. Job easy comes. Reinforcements are here. The Barrow Strike is there as well. Pinkman with the cogs, with the battery assault, but Sand King, he's blinked out of there. The hook shot, it was a miss, an absolute miss from Pinkman.
I think he's happy that it missed. He was going to die.
Yeah, he would have ended up dying if he went in actually.
But you know, that's kind of bad for A5. All 5 of them TP'd for some reason, just to save a CG. Let him die, bro. It's fine. Go farm your lanes or something.
So...
Desperation smoke.
Desperation smoke indeed. They haven't got the clockwork. He can join them with the TP if he has to. They don't see too much
the right
of...
thing would be
this
just to show clockwork top and go for a gank in the enemy jungle right now.
Right. But this is their vision. This is what they see. And there's not much to work with. Bartosai, well...
they're skeptical going high ground.
They are. They should be.
I think they're going to jump a replicate right now. Nah. Haste.
Okay, Bartosai does have the blade mail.
He's pretty underfarmed now, considering the start he had. Vanguard was pretty good this game. I think Vanguard / Hood. Hood is pretty good actually this game. Impales, orbs, silences, fade bolts, waveforms.
Bartosai, he wants this kill on the puck, but without help he can't. But elsewhere, paddling, being chased, a Bing is there, the shrine is available, paddling walks away from it. Navin doesn't have a bounty rune to steal. The next assassin suddenly on the hunt for kills. Meanwhile, mid lane, job easy with the epicenter and the Barrow Strike. The Vendetta hit is there. The follow-up impale as well. It's 1 kill split by 3. And Bartosai jumps in with the call. It's onto the next assassin. The blade mail is there, but half the time he was lifted up, thrown back. Elsewhere, Negi unloads the Requiem, does no damage. Bartosai still chasing for more. A Bing dropping low, swap back, magic missile. Spike Carapace once more. Keeps him alive a little bit longer, but it's not enough. Pasol is there with the last hit. And they finally do manage to exchange a clockwork for a Nyx assassin. And maybe even Roshan with the Shadow Fiend and the Vengeful Spirit. Not too bad.
He has no vision of this, I think.
Yeah, what's EDE's vision looking like? This is all they see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have no idea this Rosh is going on right now. They see the Rubik around, but...
Yeah, BDC is trying to get some vision back. The scan does come out from EDE. They do know Roshan is up. They are taking...
I think they know now.
Shrine to Shrine, job easy, doesn't have the epicenter. Bartosai dropping low, here comes the op from Swifty. Do we see a Rosh on steel? Job easy jumps in, Negi's already picked up the ages and he might just end up losing it soon. Job easy dropping low in the pit, burning in the macrofire. Elsewhere they bought down the Rubik, they bring down the Sand King as well, and Blizzard's here with the Lincoln Spear, but he's gonna run. Illusory op not doing too much, the Rocket Flare is there, the hook shot as well. Pinkman with the plays, connects on the Blizzard, but Blizzard has the waveform, will escape. A Bing pops the Vendetta, but they've got detection. They bring him down. It's a dominating streak for Negi, and all they lose was Bartosai, and not even the Aegis. And once again, you have put your head in your hand.
Wow, what was that fight? Like, they decide to jump for Roshan when it's like on 1% HP or something, and Morphling also felt the need to come in the
these
fight.
Roshan fights are really hard. I mean,
I missed how you have really shit camera control, by the way. Like,
what did you miss?
How did the axe die? I didn't know.
I was looking at
That's what
Negi getting kills. Okay.
He was pressing all his buttons and Sanking. That was totally irrelevant right now. The axe dying.
Okay.
You do have shit camera control.
I did know that Bartosai was low.
Yeah, because you were tanking the Rosh.
Yeah, when he was tanking the Rosh. But yeah, I didn't catch how he died.
They should like close the door. No? That's what
yes, it's raining. It's pleasant. We are here in the AFK studio. Yeah, I'll turn on the AC.
We'll turn it off.
Turn it off. Okay.
Turn it off.
It's off.
It's raining. It's fine. I mean, I thought this was going to be a storm. This game is good actually. Puck. One thing to note is that SF is almost caught up to the puck. He's soon going to have a BKB and he'll have.
He has his BKB.
And is it used? Was it that the last right? Check.
He didn't use it. He's got 10
Yeah,
seconds.
so the legit fresh new VBKB. What?
Okay. Couple of disconnects. I guess this is standard when you're in Mumbai or Pune and it's raining. Every hour you shit. I mean, their service is horrible when it's not raining. When it's raining, it just becomes a whole lot worse.
Vengeful banking on the early game items, going Solar Crush next.
Mm-hmm.
And that hero is pretty good though. It's like he doesn't need a lot of his talents, and his items are pretty good.
Yeah, what are Vengeance talents?
Broken talents.
I know the level 25 one, so I guess you go +8 all stats.
+8 magic resistance. Why did he go? Oh, magic. He's going for the hood. Yeah, it's good this game.
Just wants to stay alive as long as possible.
He's going to go +100 magic missile damage.
+8 all stats. Anyway, speaking of stats, BDZ. That's
Garden Gaming.
Garden Gaming. And look at this. Pinkman went in with the hook. He did manage to catch Blizzard. The call was not there from Bartos. Still do have vision, but Blizzard has the replicate. And he's going to be fine.
Oh, pretty aggressive farming from Sand King.
Not the first time he's done that. So Aggressify, they got some confidence, and that's really important when you're playing versus one of the best teams in India. I've always wanted to ask...
the best team in India? What do you mean one of them?
Yeah, the best team in India.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always... there is no speculation other than the fact that a couple of them are Filipinos, but they're pretty much an Indian team. We Indians like to do that. I mean, Dev Patel was in Slumdog Millionaire. We were like, hey, look, Indian.
Escalation, sir. Too much escalation.
No, but the best
You
team...
call them Indian because the Indian guy pays you.
Yeah.
Garden Gaming Part 2, but he has hood. So
He has hood, 15% magic resistance. He's staying alive, doesn't get anything off, will end up going down. BDZ dropping this aggressive ward. Not going to amount to too much. But I wanted to ask you, when in any time in the career of you playing Dota, did you ever feel scared about playing against any team? Do you feel scared? Like, I mean, when Sachin Tendulkar used to play against Australia, I'm sure at some point he was a little scared of Brett Lee. Did you ever feel scared going up against any team? Do you think Aggressify are feeling scared right now? Maybe a little underconfident?
No, they've played versus them a few times before.
Okay.
I was scared once. Not scared, like...
Which team was that?
Nervous versus Titan when I went to ACG. Like,
Okay.
they had Yamate, KYX and at that time, and
Right.
we had no practice at all. So,
What was your lineup back then?
yeah, it was the OG line. Macrid, Cyber
Okay.
Enemy, Prophecy, Blast. I think that was the line. Yeah, we
Did that
played
have-
a decent game. It was not so bad. We got wrecked, but
Didn't that lineup have Haunter as well?
no, that was the OG 2.0.
Okay. I think on the hunt, this time there is the Radiant Sentries, so they do know he's there. There is a TP coming in from Pinkman, doesn't get the hook shot off.
Did he know next was there? It
Yeah,
was one of
they
those-
did have a Radiant Sentry.
Why is Shadow Fiend going for a Lincoln?
That's an excellent question. Spell steal? I don't know.
Mana burn, bro.
Mana burn. Need to get those
EB,
8
bro.
phases.
It's the EB. The
Okay.
EB from offlane. Why do you say okay? I'm just fooling around.
I don't know, man. I'll take your word for it.
It's a butterfly or a Scardy game. It's a Scardy game actually, not even a butterfly.
Okay. So yeah, Blizzard did go back for those BOTs, and he's going to get that split push going. Elsewhere, Pinkman, he's got an
He's
invis
getting
route.
stalked by Clockwork right now.
No backup.
Battle of the Garden Gamers.
Garden Gamers, Pinkman
Yeah.
in the garden at the right place at the right time with the cogs, pushes back job easy. The Howl is there from the Vengeful Spirit. Hook shot into Swap. It was an absolute misplay coming out from Aggressive 5, and Job easy is going to say thank you and walk away from there. That's second time he was being at the wrong place at the right time and not being punished for it.
My mind is blown. Why was there the need of pushing him back with the cogs? He had dust.
I don't know.
And he didn't even use the dust. If he used the dust, then the magic missile would have connected. Misplay from CG over there.
I've been looking for a pick off. It's not going to be easy to bring.
It's pretty sad when everyone is like farming together in one team.
Yeah.
And they're using the Nyx to plant towards it, which is really smart. So Shadowfin top in net worth, but at one point he can't fight Morphling, so we have to see.
Oh, they brought the smoke. The smoke breaks immediately. Once again, no detection. There is detection. It's a bit too late. It didn't click on a Bing, and a Bing is going to be fine.
You know when someone triggered gem. Triggered.
I like it. It's a good move. About time.
He was close to his Shadow Blade. That's not cool, bro.
Meanwhile, top lane, Blizzard still pushing away. He's picked up the Eagle Song. Looks like he's building into the air blade. Entity, they're keeping the lanes pushed. They're avoiding team fights. Maybe now they're a bit not too sure about taking a team fight versus aggressive fight just yet. This is Dire Vision for the time being. All they see is this bot lane. It looks like they want to play around it. Maybe find a pick off from the high ground. And this is Radiant Vision. So, which team do you think is going to come out on top of this game goes later and later? I want to say aggressive 5. Or
depending on the draft, you could say A5, but ET seems like the team with better moves right now. You see everything A5 is doing is like 5-man, and they're getting distracted by a Sand King skipping wave. Garden.
Yeah, BDZ, out of position, turns around, lifts up the axe, throws him back. Axe has the blade mail. The cogs are there from Pinkman. This should be an easy kill. But look at this. Blizzard, he's moved on to the tier 3. He's doing a fair bit of damage. Takes a fair bit himself. And he's going to be okay. But Pinkman is coming from the back. He's got the hook shot. He hasn't got detection, which is the best part of all of this. He's building into his blade mail. Blizzard is there. He buys something in the middle of all of that. He managed to spend his gold. No. What an observer.
Business of him walking down a lane like that.
Yeah.
I think A5 is a really good team. They just need to watch the replay and like look out for small things like that, like someone walking up. BDZ dying there, it's really a no big deal for them. They just like scouted the smoke for a position 5 while the Morphling was split pushing. See, all the pickoffs they get is the supports. It doesn't matter. Well, they're wasting their time on a puck when Morphling is sieging high ground. How are they going to kill the puck with those heroes? They can't. They should just go back and... Oh, they don't have a TP?
Don't tell me. Well, Negi doesn't have a TP. Paddling's TP is on cooldown. Bartoside doesn't have a TP even.
And you should find out Negi's phone number and ask him about the Lincoln after this game. I'm curious right now. I'm seriously curious right now.
He is on my Discord. I mean, we're all on that same Discord. We should ask him.
Let's wait for the game to finish. Like, can you think of anything?
I'm honestly lost. Was he expecting the puck to build a Dagon? I'm not sure.
The puck does have a Dagon, but it's no reason.
It's no reason, and it's no reason Bartoshai should be using a call when the phase shift has been activated. Job easy with the 2-man epicenter and the Baro strike. He is taking a fair bit of damage. Negi pops his BKB. He's turning left, turning right. They do get the kill on the Sand King. It's a Sand King for an axe. Once again, Pinkman has died on some part of the map. Swifty jumps in with the coil, and I guess they're going to disengage.
What's Morphling do?
Morphling is... Well, he's got the head plate coming in, so that Lincoln is going to have some use. But, yeah, aggressive.
Like, if it's his logic that he doesn't want to press BKB every time Morphling has a...
Head blade.
Head blade, he can just go for a Manta, which would help him more.
Yeah. There's more stats with the Manta.
And Nyx Impale doesn't get blocked by the Lincoln.
It's not a targeted spell.
Yeah. Like Sand King Burrow Strike is targeted, right? Now they will waste spells on the Morphling again. He saw the hook being missed. He's like, nah, I don't want to replicate out on right. That ward is going to be dewarded. He's going to hear the sound of the ward dropping right in his face.
Okay, so entity, they basically split aggressive 5 all over the map. At the moment, aggressive 5, they're only getting these pickoffs every now and then on the Sand King or the Rubik, which isn't yet leading to an objective. Right now, aggressive 5 lost to tier 3, so every time they even push past the river, they're pretty much pushed back into defense duty with Swifty and Blizzard constantly keeping the side lanes pushed. You've also got Abing, who's being a general pest roaming around trying to get pickups every now and then. It's not a fun game for Entity, for Aggressive 5 right now. And they're also losing in terms of net worth. There is a 9k gold deficit as well as a huge EXP deficit. It's been a little up and down, but it's going to go down now with Entity moving into the Rosh pit, claiming the Aegis. No contest just yet from Aggressive 5.
It's going BloodCon now.
How would you have itemized after the BKB and the Dragon Lance this game?
Butterfly Skadi.
Okay.
Or Skadi Butterfly. Like depends. If you want survival, like Skadi also.
Skadi is quite.
Oh, you went for the Pike now. A really bad item choice with this game by the Shadow Fiend, I feel.
Yeah.
Someone at 4-0 score. I think it's the Puck. What's Puck making? Is he going for Lincoln?
Puck is 403. Swifty is, well, he's just maxing out that Dagon right now. And Entity, they've got the Aegis. They popped the smoke. Abing is, well, he's acting as bait right now. Barosai goes in for staff call off the mark, but here comes 50 with a quick counter initiation. Elsewhere, there was a Bardo strike. Negi queuing up the Red Queen, does get it out, but they've already lost Barosai. They're moving on to Abing now. Abing pops the Vendetta, gets out of there. BDZ will fall. Elsewhere, Blizzard doing a fair bit of work. Paddling swaps Swifty up to the high ground, but Swifty goes back with the Bardo strike coming in from Job Easy. It's not enough. They don't manage to bring down the Vengeful Spirit, and Blizzard uses the play to keep himself alive. Pinkman can't give chase anymore, and it looks like Aggressive 5 might have made the better trade actually. They did end up getting 2 supports. Abing reinitiates once more. Swifty is there, phase shift, dodges the ice path, but comes back right into it. Pinkman with the battery assault walking in slowly after them. No real lockdown. And
no one cares about the objectives anymore in this game.
Yeah. Everybody's
they need a diffuser blade on the
paddling.
Yeah.
Building into the Shadow Blade right now.
They have no counter on the solar. So Solar Crest, you make it when you want to like
push
and then burst someone or like evasion. It's only the Morphling hitting, like kind of hitting. It's like he's only hitting buildings, and when he comes to the fight, he uses his magic stuff. But yeah, so thing about the thing about the playing Puck this way is like you play super burst heavy Puck. Later on, you skill the GPM talent, and you can just replace all your items with the X Shiva's refresh.
Yeah.
But the orb is pretty fun though. Like I always think
the orb is fun.
Yeah.
I love the split arrow talent on Mirana. That is my favorite talent.
We don't pick Mirana anymore in the pool bracket, bro.
I know. Y'all pick Razor.
And
Bloodseeker. Please tell me why Bloodseeker and Razor. I know Razor, but why Bloodseeker?
Just that all the 4 to 6k bracket, it was always, the mid guy never used to get his lane, so it ended up in the jungle. But he was a pretty strong laner.
Okay. In my bracket, everybody picks Bloodseeker, makes Iron Talon, goes to jungle. That's all that happens.
No, people are playing the Radiance or the SMI Bloodseeker nowadays. I don't know. I don't have any explanation why Bloodseeker is getting picked.
+4 base damage. That's the patch change to him. That's all I remember.
Like it's been like what 6 months since the talents have come. I still don't remember talents other than my heroes. So
yeah,
it's like
Razor has decent talents. You said.
Plus broken talents.
Plus 15 agility
at level 10.
Yeah.
Like at least for the agility end of it.
How much is the Yasha? Plus 20? Am I right?
We'll have to check. 15 or 20, yeah.
Yeah. So it's 1,000. It's nearly like 1.8k gold.
Who's the next victim inside the garden?
Well, Barusai's lost their gem. Meanwhile, mid lane, they've gone in. They've caught paddling out of position. Rubik steals something. It's a nice path. It catches two. The coil is there. No follow-up just here coming out from NTT. Pinkman with the blade maid pushing them off. Elsewhere, Blizzard. He's taking structures. He's taking objectives. He's got the battle hunger as well as the call. He's dropping low. The Lincolns might just keep him alive. He's morphing his way out of there and waveforms eventually. Elsewhere, in the mid lane, they managed to bring down paddling. Job easy comes in. The Baru strike will miss. The macro fire not doing much. Barusai with that call that was completely off the mark. BDC dropping low, but a 3-man impale. Make that a ravage. 2 quick kills for NTT. A buyback coming out from paddling. Pinkman still giving chase with that blade mail, but he's not been able to control anyone. NTT, they've lost nothing. They've forced buybacks and they've at least got 2 kills to their name. Aggressive fire. It went wrong for them so suddenly. And now they're holding on to their melee barracks here.
Shadow Fiend has so much survival and no one's even hitting him. Ignored.
Yeah, ignored. Not being able to do too much damage. I mean, I saw him bring the Rubik kind of low, but it wasn't enough. Swifty, the replicate is there. Ebbing with the spike catapult doesn't really trigger on anyone. Blizzard jumps in, Blade, quick combo, gets the kill. Impale comes out from Job Easy. Sorry, the Burrow Strike actually. He's now channeling the epicenter with the Dream Coil. He will be able to bring down paddling. That's 3 heroes from the side of Entity. Chasing paddling, chasing him down, and the caustic along with the illusory orb is more than enough. Negi, you were tanky, you were strong, but ultimately you do end up falling. Here comes Batasai with the call, immediately thrown up in the air with the Yules. That call means nothing with the Yule Scepter on the side of Entity. And in fact, they're going to burst him down with the Blade, with the Dagon. Aggressive fire, falling fast, and it looks like they might lose their captain as well. Pasol all by himself. Poor little Jakiro. He's got 17 one charges, but it's not going to be enough. It's a wicked 6 streak for a Bing, and they're going to quickly move on to the mid-tier 3. One swift fight coming out from Entity, and aggressive fight. They're going to lose at least a lane of racks, maybe even more right now.
Batusai misses a lot of calls mid to late game. You can't just like miss calls versus a lineup that is instant stun, and like you also use your blade mail when you jump in like that. So then it's just opportunity for them to.
Pinkman, he's gone in with the hook shot. Blizzard, he's going to stay alive a little bit longer. The blade mail, Job Easy with the Burrow Strike. The Dagon comes out from Swifty. They bring him down as well. Pinkman's disconnected. Aggressive 5 tapped out. And it looks like NTT Esports will once again take a victory versus Aggressive 5. Yep, it's a BO1. It's a league format. And NTT are at the top with... I think this is the first game Aggressive I played in Phase 3. You got NTT sitting at the top with 3 matches, 9 points, 3 victories. Well played indeed. Negi, I mean, despite the start he had, despite all the souls he got from the Skogs, unfortunately wasn't impactful enough for his team. Didn't have enough impact. Maybe
didn't have enough damage, went for a lot of survivability items, and if I as a team couldn't catch people.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, that's it as far as Dota is concerned for the day. You're watching the ESL India Premiership. This is the Masters League Phase 3. My name is Vivek. With me was Ronak Crowley Sen. Goodbye and good night.
Well, usually people say that third time's a charm. Sadly, it did not turn out in favor of Aggressive 5 yet again. If I could pull off a chapter from Archie Fed, the caster from Counter-Strike Global Offensive's book, and I could speak in Hindi, which I will write about now, I would say Aggressive 5 ke raste ka roda ban chuki hai Entity Gaming. It's literally like that. These guys absolutely deny them any opportunity to win against them. And that too goes without saying that NTT Gaming is a team which has got a solid roster and solid backup with the great training they are receiving from their coach. Absolutely well done, boys. Absolutely exhilarating. Well done, both the teams, and I'm very sure Aggressive 5, you did put up a very good gameplay. Maybe next time's gonna be a luckier day for you guys. But for those who joined us on the Facebook page of ESL India and the YouTube gaming channel of ESL India, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. IST. Remember to save the date this time because I don't like it when people are late for this thing, man. It's esports, and on top of that, it is the ESL India Premiership 2017 summer season going on now. Brought to you by Omen, by HP, HyperX, and Zawi by BenQ, and organized by Norton Gaming. We'll see you guys tomorrow.